At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
This is where the fun begins.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Sithcast podcast, a Star Wars podcast where we pretty much talk anything and everything Star Wars. I'm one of your hosts, PJ the Paradox Nerds, along my co-hosts Sean Solo and Nilda.
What's up?
We got I'm not gonna say special. I'm gonna say a super duper awesome
super duper. You got super duper, Sean.
You got super duper.
Nothing wrong with being super duper.
That's right.
We got Sean, scruffy looking Stone, in the house. What's up, Sean?
He's not so scruffy looking today. He's all clean.
Yeah,
No, you're like pretty cleaned up, man. So
it's the new look.
Oh, I like it. So, Sean, we've been talking about trying to get you on the show for a while, and I'm so happy that you're able to make it on tonight. Got a nice setup, not only with your audio and your mic, but your setup in the back. That looks awesome. And yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight's show. We got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of cool things to talk about as well. But before we get started, let's get to know Sean Stone. Let's get to know him a little bit more. So, what do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? I mean,
long walks on the beach, strip clubs. I mean, yeah. Maybe.
Well, I was gonna say, we always ask all our guests this: top 3 Star Wars movies of all time.
Oh, well, that's really easy. Number 1, Empire Strikes Back. Number 2, A New Hope. We called it Star Wars.
Yes.
And 3, Return of the Jedi.
Okay, awesome. And
Yep.
I guess what would be your 4th one?
Rogue One.
Yeah,
he can stay. He can stay for sure.
Yeah, that's been like everyone's.
I agree.
I love this one too.
I watched that last week.
I watched that the other
night. Such an
underrated
movie. It's so
100%. It's great. It's
so
great.
good. Because I watch a lot of basketball. Now basketball's getting over, so I'm like, I gotta find some stuff to watch. So I scroll on and I'm like, oh, Solo. I haven't seen that in a while. And I put it on. I'm just like, man, this movie's it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's just fun. You know, and people want to, you get a few people that nitpicked, oh, he doesn't look like Harrison. I'm like, listen, he does the job well. He's got me believing he's Han Solo. The whole relationship between him and Chewie was fantastic. This is a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Great. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It took me a little bit to get used to him as Han Solo. In the beginning, I was like, but then later on, as the movie went on, I got used to it.
I think his arrogance took over, the personality took over versus the looks. You weren't looking for Harrison Ford, but his attitude sold it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to know about your top 3 Star Wars movies of all time. Let's talk about the things you collect from Star Wars. So, can you indulge us with the things that you collect and what you're focusing on right now?
Well, I focus on a lot of different things. I mean, I think my collection's kind of evolved here and there. I change avenues, but I think in all perspective, it's collecting. So, I collect some life size, hot toys. I actually have a statue on. I'm paying for it. So that'll be my first statue.
Get out of here!
Really? Which one is it?
Which one is it?
So Sideshow had the sale for May the 4th?
Yeah.
And considering I like Cara Dune as the character, they had this statue that's been sitting there for a long time. And knowing the fact that there's no product out for Cara Dune.
Right.
I felt like I had to buy it. You know what I mean? Because
nice.
When it's all said and done, who's going to have a Cara Dune statue at one point.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so I had some reward points, and so I just said, you know what? It's the cheapest I'm going to get it.
Hell yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
It was I think it was on sale for like $400, right? Free
Yeah.
shipping or something like that.
Yeah, I had free shipping, and I used I think it was like $40 I had in rewards. Plus, I had a code that I used that I got, I think, like 25 or $30 off.
That's the
Oh,
best.
wow.
When you, that's the
Louise.
best when you stack them up and you're.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, and then obviously they reduced the actual statue also for the thing. So I think I got it for like 300 something.
Oh
That's
wow,
not
that's
bad.
really
Dude,
good.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's shipping. That's out the door.
Well, I think Sideshow's doing another sale tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific,
Right.
where they're going to do like what do they call them? The things that are in the warehouse finds or
Oh,
whatever.
warehouse finds.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
doing that
You
and
got-
some other sales tomorrow. Go figure. But yeah, so at 2 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
what,
crazy
5
that
hour
they're
time.
they've been. I mean, usually, back in the day, they used to do sales, but it was only when they had an event like spectacular or I don't know, Sideshow Con or something like that. But
Mhm.
now I feel like they're doing sales literally every single day. Like that's like my day. Like I go on sideshow.com and go to daily deals and I start looking up like, okay, what cool things I could pick up, but yeah, they have a lot of stuff in their warehouse and but that's cool, Sean. Yeah, so
It won't be your last, by the way.
yeah,
Probably not.
It's not going to be your last statue. I can guarantee it.
Well, I was gonna say, man, like honestly, like your collection is similar to mine, where it's kind of like, not honed down to just one specific scale. You got Hot Toys, you got props, you got life size statues. Which is the life size statues that you own right now?
I have Boba Fett is the only life
The only
size. And
one?
I have a Yoda too, but it's from Rubies.
Okay,
So, but those are the only life size, like I guess you would say statues. Most of them are busts.
mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Boba Fett's pretty awesome though.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
Scare.
I wish I had. I wish I had the carbonite that you have to pair it with.
Yeah, I got the carbonite, but so I need help with the carbonite. The only problem with this is that like I got it for a steal of a price, right? Like literally, if I told you guys this, like it's like definitely more than half off. Let's just put it that way. And
Man,
yeah, so and then on top of that, the only thing though is that one of the panels, the light up panels, is not working. Everything else lights up, like the base and like the pole holding Han Solo. But I just got to figure out like how to fix the panel. Like I don't know if anybody in the chat is good at fixing like electronics. Like I feel like there is some like like wire that's loose that's like not making it turn on. I think that's the only issue.
Yeah.
Maybe
'Cause when
there's a shortage in the fuse.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, because when I look at you, because the panel is exposed, right? When you open it up. So when I looked at it, there were some wires that were kind of like, loose, and I don't know. I just feel like if someone knows how to like kind of like
Can you take the
solder it
whole
or something?
panel out of it at all? Because I was going to think if you could take it out of it, you might be able to take it to some electrician or someone.
Yeah, no, you can. It came
Okay.
came removed already.
Oh, okay.
So, but when you take it out of the packaging, it's not like it's like packaged really well with like plastic or there's still some stuff like when I took it out, there was like some foam in it and I don't know, it wasn't really packaged well.
Yeah.
So I just gotta find, like you said, like I gotta just take it to like an electrician or something or some
Yeah.
like hobby place and they could solder like some of the wiring or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I would do that.
And I'm not good with stuff like that,
Yeah.
did you get it from Sideshow?
No, I got it
No.
from a local distributor. And
And they distribute for Sideshow?
yeah, it was
Why
brand new.
don't you hit up Sideshow and tell them, hey, this is an issue, and maybe they can send you another one, another piece.
The only problem is that if it's through a distributor, they want you to go through the distributor,
Oh.
And
Well, Sideshow used to never do that. They were always cool before.
Hey,
I
it
know.
might be worth an email.
yeah, I
Yeah.
could try an email. You're right. Maybe they
Worst
have
case,
something.
worst case, you waste 5 minutes on an email.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was gonna say, like, if anything, like they were nice enough. So I had a Django Fett that I bought, and I remember a Django Fett premium format, and I remember when I was like, like dusting it, and I like picked up the portrait off the body. I looked, I was dusting the helmet, and I realized there's like a nick on the helmet. So I was like, oh man, it's gonna bother me. Like I got this little like dent in this
Yeah.
helmet. So I emailed them and said, hey, listen, blah blah blah. Like I found this. Do you have any like extra parts laying around that you might be able to send me? Like they're like, yeah, sure. We got this extra like portrait. I'll send it your way.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah, it might be worth a shot. You never know.
Yeah.
that's one great thing about Sideshow. I know a lot of people don't like they crap on
But their
Sideshow.
customer service has always been good.
Dude, their customer service is hands down the best. Like,
Mhm.
I met the manager for the customer service reps, and he's awesome. They're just like awesome people, honestly. You know, so that's one thing they're great at too. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I heard some rumors about Sideshow, but I hope they're doing well. It's kind of sucks they're not going to be there in the San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. You're the
Yeah.
home team. You got to show up.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks, man.
Even if your floor space was smaller, you have to make an appearance. That's just no excuse.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
if
they
you
said they're not.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, how can collectors look at this stuff?
Yeah.
Like through video, it's not the same. One thing I love watching about like some of those like booth tours or whatever is the reaction of people. I did one for my channel, last year, and dude, even when I was doing it, I was like, oh my god, this Spider-Man looks awesome and it's great and all these things. Kind of sucks they don't. Obi, no, they don't sell the stuff. They might like do like they might sell like the exclusive stuff. But you need like a ticket, and you gotta be lucky enough to get a ticket and stuff like that. But
Stand in line.
stand in
Yeah, stand in
line.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have good friends send you the QR codes, and you can go
Yeah,
on their
exactly.
website and
Yeah.
grab whatever
Well-
you need from them.
Yeah.
Well, I think what sucks about it is like most people like to go and look and shop, and see it in real life, to gauge like, oh, okay, cool. Like check out the details. You can only check so much details out from a, a
Video.
picture or just a video, but in person, it's like, wow, it's really impressive. And,
Yeah.
at Star Wars Celebration, I mean, when the Mando and even the Boba Fett bus, they looked really, really nice at Sideshow.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I was like, wow, you know what I mean? And then, obviously they came up with the prices later. I'm like, holy cow. And then you hope that it looks like that display model.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That was a big hit that year.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're kind of missing out, especially, they're having all these sales. I mean, they would probably have more sales if they would show up to the biggest con of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's logistically, it's the cheapest for them to get to. That's what's bothering me.
It's right
Yeah.
there. They're right across the street from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you, Sean, like how far is 1,000 Oaks from you? Because you
So
live in
1,000
San Diego. Right?
Yeah. It's a couple hours. So, I mean, they're on the 101.
Okay.
So,
So they would probably need like a truck, right, to bring all that stuff down.
yeah, they would probably take a truck. I mean, where we at Star Wars Celebration, it's only another, hour away, hour and 10 minutes away from downtown San Diego. So, I don't know. Now I can understand not going to New York Comic Con or, some of these other places, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, San Diego, I mean, it has eyeballs. I mean, it's, people wait in line for hours there.
Yeah. Well, people try to get tickets, and that itself is is crazy. So,
Kenobi said Nilda's using her Sith voice tonight.
I wish.
You want this?
You
Take it.
want
yes,
this.
yeah.
Take it. What is it good? I
Um,
wish.
Well, I was gonna say, just to give a little background on Sean. Sean and I, we got to hang out last year at Celebration, and man, this guy was seriously such a super. Like I pretty much hung out with you the whole time, right? Basically in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
He took me, like he was showing me around. He took me here, took me there. introduced me to some of his friends, some of his 501st friends. Yeah, we just hung out a lot, and I really appreciated that, Sean, because honestly, like, I just went there just to do my thing with Star Wars and to check out stuff. I really didn't expect to, like, make friends and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just it was a cool feeling, man. Cool vibe.
Yeah, it was crazy because I was just left Disneyland, and you were downtown Disney, right in front of the downtown Traders store.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's PJ." I'm like, "Hey, PJ." I was like, "Hey, I watch, I watch some of your stuff," and you're like, "Oh yeah, cool." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then next thing you know, we just started hanging out.
Pretty much the whole day, the next day, and pretty much the whole weekend. So
You guys are like, did we just become friends?
yeah, basically, we had drinks. It was awesome. We met. I saw Far From Death Star there. Like, he actually bought me a drink, which is awesome. So it was. Oh man, I really wish that they do more celebrations. Man, it was a cool vibe, and there was a lot of people. There was, right?
Yeah, there was. I think we were just super hungry. That's the thing, because we were like going to spot to spot. I was like, "Man, we're gonna find some food, man."
Oh yeah, remember that? I was like, oh my god, we need some food. I did a lot of walking around, but I just again, like, just real quick, like, with Sideshow, I don't know why they didn't want to go to San Diego Comic-Con. There's a lot of foot traffic. I just went to a convention last week in Philadelphia, and that's a small con. And dude, there was a ton of people there, and I actually got to meet, like, Caden Christensen, which, by the way, was
I want to hear about that. Yeah,
dude, super epic, man. Obviously, first of all, the Super Fan Expo, dude, they made me a super fan, because the way they organize everything is, in terms of like getting your autographs and pictures and stuff, they were super organized, dude.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, when you buy your photo op, it tells you what group you're in. So when you get to the convention, you look and see, like, there's a big screen that tells you what group they're calling. So like, okay, how much time you have? Can you walk the con? You don't have to wait there in line the whole time.
Yeah.
So, mind you, like, I got there, they were just still calling up group 2, and even the guy was like, okay, if anybody, there was a guy in the microphone, anybody in groups 4 and above, come back in half an hour. Anybody in groups 10 and above, come back in an hour and a half.
That's a good idea. It's kind of like Disney, where you're trying to get on the rides in the morning, you get in the queue, and then they tell you to come at a certain time. Like,
yeah,
that's the best thing. Why have people standing there all day for nothing?
Yes, and you waste your time in the convention, like, just standing in line.
You miss out on so much.
Yeah, like, Sean, like, you saw that in Celebration, right? They were so disorganized with the autographs, and dude,
that's how MegaCon was. It was so disorganized as well. People were like, I was waiting 4.5 hours to meet Carl Weathers.
Oh my gosh! I hope it's better next year, because I'm going.
I mean, honestly, like, Super Fan Con, Super Fan, they really, like, nailed it. And I really hope that a lot of conventions, like, follow suit with their, like, with that concept, because, man, like, I got to walk around, like, I felt like, like, I didn't, waste my whole day. Let me share a picture. Well, but man, mind you, I look tan as hell. It's not me. It's the I guess the white balance or anything. So mind you, it's just a picture. I didn't get the digital photo.
No, it's just a red. The photo's just red.
Yeah.
It's guys. I'm not a smoker. I'm just sick.
By the way, that's my son. Like, and oh my god, Hayden was so nice, man.
Your son was so happy.
Yeah, dude, that's so awesome,
dude. And he, honestly, I was like, oh man, should I bring, like, my little? He's big into Star Wars, my little one. So I was like, should I have him take a photo too? I'm like, yeah. You know what? How often are we gonna meet Hayden, right? Like, you could tell his friends, or when he grows up, he's like, I got to meet, Anakin or Darth Vader, and he was you could tell that Hayden wanted to talk to my son more, but obviously there was, there's a lot of things, a lot of people waiting behind me. But he did take his time talking to people the best he can, even if it's just like a minute or two. He did like try to conversate. Like,
But that goes a long way, even if it's 60 seconds. The fact
Dude,
that he makes an effort to get to know you means a lot.
dude, everyone I talked to that took a photo op with him was like, oh my gosh, he is the nicest person. Dude, like there was a guy who tattooed Order 66. When Anakin was walking up to the Jedi Temple with all the 501st troopers.
Yeah.
Dude, he got the whole thing that whole scene tattooed on his back.
Really?
Yeah, they were in front of us, and Hayden was like, "Oh my god!" Like he took a photo of his back.
Oh,
Yeah, he
that's
took
cool.
2 photos for the guy.
Were you like, can you sign this, my back, and then I can get it tattooed with your name on it?
Yeah, I don't think he thought of it, but
Oh, I would have. Yeah.
yeah, but like Hayden was like, yeah, but oh man, I think he's going to Boston Convention in I think in August. I might try to go get his autograph, and at least with the autographs, I don't know how it goes, but hopefully I get more time to kind of like talk to him a little bit.
Yeah.
I told him he was like my hero. It's like, hey, listen, you're my hero, man. Like honestly, and he's like, oh man, thank you, I appreciate that. And it was such a surreal thing, and I think next time I because the one in Boston is also Super Fan Con or whatever they're called. And I think I'm gonna try and get Katie Sackhoff and Giancarlo Esposito, like their autographs as well.
Nice.
I'm gonna warn you now: when you meet Giancarlo, the immense intensity that you feel when you meet him, it's pretty strong.
Dude, like
he hugged me, and I was just like, oh my god, Gus Fring is hugging me. I was like, oh my god, everything in my body is freaking out right now.
Yeah. Well, what do you call this? I was walking around, and he was at his when they were doing the autographs. I was walking around the autograph hall area, and he was just just sitting there and just talking to his maybe his talent agent. I don't know, but dude, he had like a hat on. He's got like the
suit,
and he just got like a lot of
swagger.
Yeah. He was rocking it. So
yeah, I said if he came back again, I wanted to meet him again.
Yeah. And by the way, Hayden was tall as hell, man.
Is he?
I think
he's like 6'3".
I'm 5'10", and here's a picture. Like he's like definitely taller than me.
Yeah, he was lean. Yeah. Might be about 6'1". Yeah.
I look like a midget next to him. Look.
Oh yeah.
But Nilda, you're like 4'11".
Let me see.
No, I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
She's borderline Ewok.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm not furry like one, but I am borderline like an Ewok.
Dude.
She likes the yub nub.
I do have an Ewok collection.
Yeah. It's what do you call this? But yeah, no, it's been a while since I did a photo op, so I'm kind of glad I did it. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get Katie Sackhoff. I heard Katie Sackhoff was super nice,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good weekend last weekend.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome that you got to share it with your son too. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, man. I think he was intimidated by Giancarlo Esposito because I was like, look, it's Moff Gideon. He's like, because you know him as the bad guy,
he's
right?
the bad guy. Yeah,
he's the bad guy. So he's like, kind of like, oh my god, is he gonna like chop my head off with his dark saber? By the way, I'm gonna post it in the group. I'm gonna say like the picture in the group and say that like I was afraid of Anakin, with my youngling.
Yeah.
Taking a picture.
I had to protect the youngling. Yeah.
Protect my youngling. All right, so before we continue, it's gonna adjust the chat real quick. We got Flex in the house.
What up, Flex?
What's up, Flex? We got Darth Kenobi in the house. What's up, Darth? Scott Berry's in the house. What's up, Scott?
Scotty
The berries.
Yeah, Scotty. Who else is here? Let's see. General Kenobi. What's up, General Kenobi?
What's up, Jose?
We got OBPK Kenobi. Oh man, you guys know
All these
what,
Kenobis, and then all of a sudden this Kenobi shirt's coming on Sithcast. There's issues.
I almost wore my
You know, he's had his finger on that button ever since I sat in his chair and he saw this shirt. He's like, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Let's see who else is here. We got Jeff's in the house. What's up, Jeff's?
Jeff's. What's
Jeff's.
up, Jeff?
Let's see here. Who else? We got Dewback Deliveries. What's up, Dewback?
What's up, Jason?
Yeah, Jose says, yeah, celebration's so disorganized.
Mhm.
It's a shame because you don't want to spend like one whole day, one of your passes just standing in line, After ICCC, I confirmed it. So where is this expo you're talking about? I'll pull it up for you guys. Super Fan Expo, I think it's called.
Who's it ran by?
Fan Expo. Yes, I think this was it called. Here, let me share this screen. I'm like super fan. I'm adding the super. Well, I was a super fan meeting Hayden. So we got Fan Expo. So they got these events and they'll tell you like what's coming up. So they got Dallas.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be in Dallas. So I think I don't know how they work these deals out, but I guess Hayden's gonna show up in Dallas, Denver, and then Boston. So Chicago. But honestly, guys, like, very organized.
They got any in the South?
Let's see here.
I'll take North Carolina.
I think they do sometimes.
Like Raleigh's kind of big, or Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, Charlotte's big.
Here you go. Edmonton. They got San Fran. They got New Orleans.
Well,
they do
They're
MegaCon.
Oh, so they're MegaCon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cleveland.
Yeah, but so maybe did they learn their lesson from MegaCon? No,
probably, because I'll be honest with you, the whole line, like I told you guys, trying to get through the fans to go take a photo with Rosario Dawson, I literally felt like a character in The Walking Dead trying to get through all the zombies.
Oh, jeez.
Was that the same one that Eben was in line for like forever?
Yeah, and he had VIP.
Eben, I felt so bad for him. Eben was in line for hours, and then me, Jason, and our friend Jenny were all talking to each other. And next thing you know, like Eben comes up to us and he's like, dude, they didn't tell me I need a special ticket. So Eben had to go all the way back downstairs, go all the way across from the hall, go get the special ticket, and then come back upstairs.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
They probably had a lot of complaints.
Oh, dude, yeah. My one friend Taylor was in line for 8.5 hours. She kept posting videos of her on the floor, and she was just like, dude, I wasted $150 to just sit in line for 8 hours.
Oh, I've been tweaked.
Yeah, they probably learned their lessons, because honestly they were super organized when it came to
the complaints were so bad on Instagram to the point that they deactivated their comment section.
Really? Yeah. Hopefully they've learned.
Good.
Yeah, I hope so. Because
they learned, definitely. Yeah.
It sucks for the one people that just buy the the Saturday pass, and you're there all day just to get autographs, and you can't mingle around with friends and talk to them.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Like you said, you're trapped in line all day.
Yeah. Well, maybe they tried this time to see how it worked, and see they're probably gonna do that all these fan expos that they're doing, and then maybe MegaCon when it shows up again.
Yeah.
Well,
they'll do it that way.
I'm definitely going to MegaCon, Sean. We're definitely going.
Oh, I've already got tickets in my condo for the week.
Dude, you do? Are you where you are you? Yeah, I gotta pick a
I think as soon as they announced it, I got VIPs, and then I got a 2-bedroom condo off Universal Boulevard or something, 5 minutes from the convention center.
All right, I'm gonna start booking now.
I would.
Orlando?
Yeah. I guarantee. I bet you it's gonna be hard to find something around that time. I would look ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, because usually when we go to Florida or Orlando, we do like Airbnb, like
Yeah, yeah.
or what's the other one? Verbo, or is it Verbo? I
I don't
forgot.
know. Yeah.
But I'm definitely buying the what's that called? The VIP passes.
Oh, that's a
Because
definite. Yeah.
dude, honestly, like we were waiting in line, even though we weren't waiting, we were maybe waiting like maybe at most 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Hayden took a break because I could see, when you could see like the light, the strobe like flickering. That's when
Mm-hmm.
he's taking pictures. But then I think it stopped for like 10-15 minutes, so he probably just maybe like went to the bathroom. I was like, hey, I
Yeah.
need to grab a water or something. But I saw the VIPs, like they were just cutting us in line. They're like, "Beep."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a must-have at that con. There was
Oh,
no
yeah.
way, and you get a lot actually, because I'll be
Mhm.
there Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Mhm.
and then I'm probably going to go home on Sunday. But
Mhm.
with that VIP pass on Thursday, you can get anyone else like a +1, and they get all the privileges for that day. So
Oh,
my
yeah.
best friend lives in St. Pete, so he's going to head over on Thursday, and we're just going to hang.
Yeah.
I'm going to hang out with him all day Thursday, and
Mhm.
then Friday and Saturday I'll meet up with everyone else and kind of do the autographs and stuff.
Well, and then on top of that, they get free dibs to be in like the front for like
Yeah.
some of the panels and stuff, which is great. Yeah, I'm definitely
Yep.
doing it.
Yeah.
Who else is here? I think I said every intro. Do back. I said what's up to him. Star Wars Sith. What's up, Star Wars Sith?
What's up, Tony?
I'm
Super
excited
fan
I get to
con.
finally meet Tony in 3 weeks.
I know I met
Yeah.
him at ICC.
I know we're gonna go do the Clone Wars panel
Mhm.
at Florida SuperCon, and then we're gonna go do the signing with Ashley, James Taylor, and Matt Lancer.
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We got who else is here? Yeah, Super Fan Con, that's the Mega Con, Kenobi. So if you live in Miami, meet up with us. We're going next year. Ask Katie to sign We Are the 2%.
Hell yeah.
She's gonna get a kick out of that. Who else is here? Archangel, what's up, Arc? I love
What's
to
up,
meet a
Arc?
celebrity, but not at a con where they are forced to smile and treat like
Yeah.
cattle. That's true. My name is YouTube. My YouTube name was Next to 77, trying to come up with a good name for YouTube and Instagram that reflects me and my type of collecting. Well, maybe I'm biased, but don't pick Kenobi. Pick Darth Vader. That'll be better. Who else? Oh goodness, Arc. I'm building a cosplay as Obi-Wan, and since he's my favorite character, son of. That's why I think I'm sticking with this one. A lot of Obi-Wans, but I can't think of any other good ones. Well, I can think of some: Anakin, Vader, Darth Maul,
Han Solo.
Yeah, I'll even go with Han Solo. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Kenobi. I am just kidding. You know why I feel the way I feel towards Kenobi. So,
I would rank Kenobi as like one of my top 10 characters.
Yeah, I mean, I would be pissed too, PG, if I got my ass kicked that much.
son of... all right, so yeah, what's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to tonight's show. Let's actually talk about some bounty pickups. We'll start off with our guest, Sean.
Yeah,
Sean, I'm sorry, there's two Sean. Any recent Star Wars bounty pickups, sir?
Yeah, I got the dampener from Wanawanga.
Nice.
Yeah, and I also had picked up a Luke Skywalker Return to the Jedi lightsaber hilt from SD Studios.
Nice.
Nice.
Which is basically master replicas, just not master replicas.
Right.
And way cheaper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it's beautiful, man. I got it in. I haven't shown it yet because I'm waiting for my display case from SP Sabers, which it looks like the master replica case.
Mm-hmm.
So and from Adiel, I got the a plaque for it.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
and the dampener will sit right next to it, so they'll be kind of together.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, that's
snap.
awesome.
So
That's
I had
awesome.
gotten that, and then for IWI, I got in that Falcon project, getting all the ILM signatures.
Nice.
So
yeah.
it's something that these guys are all getting older, and there's already 4 of them gone already. So it's going to take 2 years to get a lot of signatures. So I jumped on it.
So explain that again, because I got the Dykstra. I just got a photo, and then I sent him a plaque to get it signed. And I saw everyone kept getting like Falcon. So
So the Falcon, basically what it is what Hector does is he collects all the signatures from ILM, and they go signature on a
1114. Was it
30? No, a 20 by 16. I think it is 20 by 16.
Oh,
And you get 2 either metallic or another finish, and then they sign all the way around the Falcon.
oh, nice.
So each signature obviously costs, so Dykstra's was $50, so you got to pay $50 and you get the signature. And so it's just going to go all around the whole thing. So I think Eben got on it, and I think Jeff's got on it too.
Yeah.
So but it's an amazing piece. That's when it's all said and done. I saw some of the other guys had done it before, and oh man, it's beautiful. I'm glad I did it.
So what do you do? So you just pay like $50 for Dykstra's now, and then will Hector hold on to the print for you? And then when he does another signing, you just pay the extra money and just keep.
So he holds on it to the whole time.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's got it. So we already paid for 2 signatures.
Mm-hmm.
It was I think Ralston and I can't remember who the next guy was. But we paid for their signatures. And then Dykstra's coming up by the certain time. So he'll put out there who's signing next, and then you just pay for the signature, and then they'll put it on. And I'm sure he's gonna do progress pictures, of like one of them,
right,
as he goes. I'm sure, but I've seen the past ones, and they're gorgeous.
That's awesome,
very,
man.
very beautiful.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
And then we already talked about the statue, and I think. And I have a bunch of prints I still have to get framed, but those are just are on hold.
We all do.
We all do, dude.
Well, I got Marcel prints. I have the mall signature 30 by 40 that I got to get framed. Mm-hmm. I also have the concept Ralph McQuarrie. It's only the small one, the 20 by 16.
Yeah, I've got that one too.
So I have to get both of those framed, and then I've got that. Jerry Vanderstelt that I got from Celebration with Leia on
is it
Alderaan?
Yeah.
Alderaan with a cruiser, and you can see like very little. You see C3PO and R2D2 in the picture.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I got that, and then I got the I think I got it from what was it? Mondo before they went. With the eyeballs for Vader, they had the Obi-Wan and then the Vader eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
I only got the Vader.
Was it the reflection?
The reflection, yeah.
Oh,
well, it's their eyes, but it's got the reflection of the color of the saber.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I got just the Vader.
Nice.
So I kind of wish I would have got the Obi-Wan because they would have been very good together. But,
I know.
Yeah, I love. Vanderstelt, I love his work, and I have a bunch of his stuff. I'm trying to pull up his website, but I think it's.
I'm getting ready to frame his Raiders print.
Yeah.
So my new office, I don't think I'm going to have any Star Wars because I'll have it at home, and I want to appreciate it at home. So I'm going to do like a lot of like my second favorite IP is Indy. So I'm going to do a whole Raiders section, and then I've got like some superhero stuff I want to put over there too. But so yeah, I got to get that Vanderstelt framed. Framing's so expensive though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, is there any cheaper way to frame stuff like without actually
frame it yourself?
Yeah, I mean, can I frame it myself? Can I just buy the frame somewhere?
You could, but the problem is like you you want it done nice. You know what I mean? Like, especially for how much some of these prints cost. I mean, you want it to last, especially if they're numbered.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and Marcel's prints, like, they're not even rolled up; they're flat stacked.
Right.
They're in my office on the floor.
Yeah.
So, because if you roll them up, they get, because the paper.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Marcel told me don't leave them rolled in. So I was like, I'm gonna flat stack them. So I still have the paper on top, so no dust gets on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so expensive, man.
It is.
Like, honestly, it's because you could buy like $100 print or $90 print, and then to frame is like another like 150. If you're lucky and you get the Michaels. Yeah, no, I mean if you're lucky and get the coupons and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's 16 by 20 mall.
Mhm.
And then we paired it with the Ray Park plaque. That thing was like $300 and some just to frame it.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Oh my god.
all said and done, that's like a $600 print just sitting on the wall. It honestly, I didn't care because that's my favorite print that I have.
Mhm.
Period. Out of all the prints I own, that
Mhm.
mall's unbelievable. I was like,
Mhm.
I was like, the mistake is I took my wife with me when we were getting ready to buy the frame, and he was like 3 something, and she just kicked me, and I was like, hey, it is what it is, woman. We got to get it. I was like,
Well, imagine the 30 by 40, bro.
oh, dude, I don't even want to think about that. That's $1,000 right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. But I mean, just the beauty behind it, because
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Sean Cooney, who's my neighbor, who's a Star Wars. You met him at Celebration. He got that print also, and he got his framed, and it's just his 30 by 40. It's gorgeous, man.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Archangel has a question. If you guys had opportunity to be in the Star Wars movie, would you want to be a voice of a droid or a creature? Would you want to be in the background or destroyed in an epic way? All right, so I would definitely want to be a droid, and I want to be destroyed by a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
would like to be a creature.
or I got. Wait, I take that back. I don't want to be a droid. I'm so sorry, Nilda. I want to be. What's Jar Jar Binks'
Oh, jeez.
Oh God.
Here we go.
What's the what the frick is the name of their freaking
Gungdan.
I want to be a Gungan, and I want to say Misa back.
You'll just be destroyed by the fans. So that's how you're going out.
I'll be like, there's a Jedi, there's a Sith that comes like in my house, and then I'm like Misa horny, and then I just get chopped in, and then I get chopped in half. That's how I want to go. That's basically.
Man. I don't know if I'd want to be a droid. Yeah, it's like
I don't know. Yeah,
No, I
a
just want to be a
Gungan.
creature.
Mhm.
Which creature?
I don't know. There's so many of them that I like.
does a
Yeah.
creature count as like a Plo Koon type character that's a Jedi? Because I would like to be that.
Yeah. Or
Or is
Yeah.
he just he's a species, I guess, versus a creature?
I love Neem Num, so yeah, him.
Yeah, he's like a species. Yeah.
I would be a
Just species.
Rancor, but obviously that's going to be like CGI. I could be the
Yeah.
voice, or I'll be Jabba the Hutt, the Hutts. I'll be the
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut from Spaceball.
Yeah.
Pizza the Hut.
But there was like multiple people that did Jabba. It wasn't just one person.
One person.
Yeah.
It was
So
like
you'd
one
have to be the
person.
tail, or he'd be an arm,
Move the
Yeah.
tongue.
or it's
yeah.
the tongue.
PJ wants to be the tongue.
Yeah.
He wants to be Jabba's feet.
Anyway.
Oh shit.
I don't even know where this is going. Yeah, no, that's a great question, Ark. All right, so Sean, any other bounty pickups besides that, or
I think that is it for now. Yeah,
okay?
that is it.
All right. Well, congratulations on your bounty pickups, man. That's awesome pickups.
Thank you.
I just like I said, I love your collection, man. It's just so different variety of things, and that's awesome. All right, how about you, Nilla? Any bounty pickups?
I have quite a few.
Okay.
So Sean got me this from ICC.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Max
Mike.
Rebo.
Simon
Yeah.
Williamson. Yep.
Awesome.
That dude was extremely nice. I talked to him for 20 some minutes, just him and I over there.
Mhm.
I was excited for that. And then I got to move my camera or my laptop. I got the Ahsoka statue.
Nice.
Yeah,
that thing's
Yeah.
sweet. I got to see that in person last week too.
So beautiful. I got the Luke from Mandalorian.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so the unboxing of that one.
Yeah, I just watched your unboxing.
Dude,
before the show.
freaking what is it called? The
Dark Trooper.
The Dark Troopers light up completely. It's so awesome.
What kind of is it using those watch batteries or?
Yeah, it's using the watch batteries. Hold on, I'll get one so you can see it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about Hot Toys. They use the watch batteries.
Yeah, then they die.
Yeah, they die exactly.
They die like 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's fun's over.
You're like, oh, nice. You got lit up and then blah.
Yeah, so you gotta like. The back is so weird to take off. It's like stuck in there. This was the only thing in the unboxing I didn't like was trying to remove this, especially with, long nails.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm just going to shorten it.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this is, so you got to remove this back piece.
Okay. Oh,
and then you can have it turn on like that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Or you can have it flickering.
Is it die-cast or is it just like it's
No,
plastic?
It's plastic.
Oh, okay.
Looks die-cast, so good.
Looks
It looks
die-cast.
die-cast.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
looks badass.
Yeah, the paint job's phenomenal.
Nice.
And then, what is it called? I picked up. Let me put this back on.
I'm seriously. I
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
damn Hot Toys.
Then I picked up this Ahsoka.
Yeah, that looks
Oh.
good.
Look at my whole entire Ahsoka collection now.
Are you gonna get
Like, I got the
Rex
diorama.
to pair with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Rex.
Nice.
And then I just paid off my Ahsoka hot toy from the Clone Wars. And then that's it.
Nice.
Oh, and then
Nice.
I bought the Regal Robots, the Marquette, the Neem Num that they have coming out.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's gonna be
snap.
my first Marquette. I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I'm done because now I want to buy the Max Rebo to pair it with the photo.
That's the reason I didn't get into the maquettes because I couldn't just have one. That and they're kind of a niche thing too. Like you got to kind of be into the history of it and appreciate what it
Yeah.
is.
But
I couldn't just buy one.
I thought all the maquettes were cool, but it was like I was waiting for the one that was just gonna be like, you know what, you have to buy it. And then when I saw that they announced Neem Num, I was like, I need him. Especially, I've met Mike Quinn numerous of times. He's freaking awesome.
Yeah. That
And I
guy's
have
awesome.
I have his signatures. I have photos with him. Like we met him at ICC and he was hilarious. He was like walking around with a bottle of Stella the whole entire time and just like bullshitting with people. So, I told myself I needed to get that one. It's so pretty. And like Gabe has shown me it. Like he's messaged me on IG and I've seen videos of it and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Congrats.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, I got that Max Rebo at Celebration.
Okay.
If I think PJ remembers.
Oh
how
yeah,
much,
man.
I was focused on getting that.
Dude, he was like, he was
maquette.
determined. Yeah, he was determined. I think the first day it sold out too, right?
Well, it's sold because they did it 3 days in a row, so they only did
Yeah.
certain numbers,
Mhm.
and so
You got
that's
it
kind of how they did it.
I know you
The
got it
second
the
day, yeah.
second day, yeah.
Yeah, because dude,
Oh,
we got in there and there's this huge line already, and I'm like, how are these guys already in here already?
Yeah, and then I know you went up, and then they were like, "Oh, they're sold out." I'm like, "Oh man,
Yeah,
are
what
you
the
serious?"
hell's up with that?
I'm like, I didn't even
Yeah.
know there was this many Regal Robot fans.
I was so pissed. I was like, dude, no way. It's the people that are selling them on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Way too much.
Archangel's asking us, I recently picked up Save One by Hasbro. Are there any toys that you think came out better than the statues or high-end collectibles? Yeah, I definitely answer that real quick. The Razor Crest
Yeah.
from Hasbro. That
Yeah,
definitely came out.
I'll be honest with you. One of my local comic book shops announced this weekend that they're doing a 40% off sale of the whole entire store.
Oh,
So I
you're
think-
done.
Oh, the same Sean, the same people I told you that I got the Ahsoka from
Yeah.
for like half the price. I'm gonna go back and probably get the Anakin to pair it.
Oh,
nice.
snap.
And then
Nice.
that's it. I can't get the Obi-Wan. They're too big. I know. I just said something bad.
As the room goes.
No!
As you can see, I don't have that much room. Like,
That's what she said. I'm a little late.
Uh,
Um,
no, yeah, you're gonna spend some money with that sale.
I just want to buy that one statue. That's it.
yeah, I got
Sure.
that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we all say.
That's
You
what
can
we
buy that
all-
one. Well, it's okay. And
I'm
then you
done
buy,
with
like,
hot toys. Oh wait, I just
Well,
ordered
no,
3 of them.
Because for
Yeah.
the longest time,
Yeah.
I kept telling
Let's be
these guys
sure.
I didn't want to buy statues. And then, like Stone, I told these guys I went to the comic book shop nearby me that I'm going to be moving to that area.
Mhm.
And the guy, they had the Ahsoka for like $650.
Mhm.
And I kept telling the guy, I'm like, dude, this has been here for a while. Can we figure something out? I'll do a nice YouTube video soon. I was like, when I get my voice back. And he goes, all right. He was like, $450 right now, or I'm not giving you this. And he was like, you can't think about it. Answer now. And I was like, yes.
Hey, Nilda, with your voice, you have to say, "I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse," because you've
I'm
got
gonna
the
make
Don.
him an offer he can't refuse.
There it is. She's got the
Yeah.
Don Corleone voice going tonight.
or in what was that Zootopia, the little shoe or whatever his name is, the one he's like, hey, and he's got the little eyebrow. You know what I'm talking about from Zootopia, the film, the movie from Disney.
I know the movie. I
Yes.
can't remember.
Well,
it,
it has a little I don't know if it's a mole or a whatever, but he's got that whole voice, and he's like this little tough guy. He's just this little.
He's a little,
My
little
coworkers-
mobster.
My
Yeah.
coworkers told me I sound like the movie Monsters Inc.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I sound like the boss.
that
Yeah.
the alien.
Like
the
Mike
boss.
Wazowski.
Mike
Holy
Wazowski.
Grail.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said I sound like that.
Mike Wazowski.
Well, I was gonna say,
Welcome to Sithcast.
well, congratulations, Nola. That's some awesome pickups. Seriously, especially that Ahsoka. Have yet to open mine. I have like
She's
a lot
so
of.
pretty. I think I like touched her for a little bit. I was like caressing her. I was like, this is the
Oh,
best
yeah.
statue ever. Plus, I will say this fucking box is huge. To carry that 2 flights of stairs was not fun. I literally is like carrying it like this. My neighbor's like, do you need help? I'm like, do not touch my merchandise right now.
yeah.
Don't talk to me.
I was like, don't talk to me.
Looky,
Well-
no touchy.
Well, PJ, you don't open any boxes. You still have Crumb in a box.
Yeah.
Chrome.
Crumb.
Salacious.
Salacious Crumb.
Oh yeah, I do.
Mine's
I-
right here. He's sitting right.
I know.
You still got the Regal Robot Salacious Crumb in the box?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no
I-
friggin' way I could do
Yeah.
that. That
I
thing would
know.
be ripped open immediately.
No,
Are you
but
serious?
I'm like I said, I'm redoing my room.
I'll give you $250 for it.
No.
Hey, I was told you never know until you ask.
Hey, I remember you were talking about these payments. Oh man, I can't get these payments done. I can't wait to get these payments done. And the payments are done, and the box is sitting in your house, and you haven't even opened it.
Dude.
Man.
Slap
Yeah,
the dust off that ass and get it open.
Man, mine came in the door without, because my actual box, the stand that he sat on, came the next day. Because I reached out to Tom and said, "Hey Tom, like the box didn't show up." He's, "Oh yeah, that's been happening. Sorry, you should be getting it the next day." I opened it up, man. Like right when I came in the door, I started opening it up, and I was like, I gotta put them together, and I had him sitting on the table, moving them around to see where he looked in my collection. Man, it's amazing. I'm surprised it's still sitting in the box. When you said that the other day, I was like, what?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, dude.
it's coming. Trust me. Honestly, I was even thinking about putting, because I have a base for the Han Solo and Carbonite. I was even thinking about putting him on top of that base.
No.
What do you think? That'll work, right?
That'd be scary.
Yeah.
It's a $4,000 piece, bro.
I know.
I wouldn't be putting it on something like just to let it drop somewhere.
I
I
know.
love Stone's reaction. He's like, that would be scary.
The lights go out and you trip and you walk right into it.
I know. That's true.
I know his foot hangs off over here, so I'm always afraid that I'm gonna hit his toe.
You snag it. Oh,
Yeah.
I need
That
to
would
get
not
like
be good.
I need to get like what's one of those stands, like a podium or something. Not a
You
podium.
gotta put a safety line on them.
I
It's
know.
funny.
Yeah.
The comic book shop that I go to, Tate's, they're selling their Han Solo Carbonite for like, I think 7,000.
Is it Sideshow or is it the Rubies?
It's the sideshow one. It's fucking huge.
Yo, take that panel. Oh,
Every
you-
time, every time
oh, I
I
take
look,
that panel. I need it.
every
Swap
time
it.
I look at it,
I'll
I'm
swap.
always-
I'll swap.
I always tell like the owner when I see him when he's there, I'm always like, "Date, come on, let me do a payment plan."
Well, just tell him you know boy
Get off.
Stone that needs one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't afford that right now.
Just the shipping on that though to Cali would probably be a lot.
Oh, dude, it's three huge, ginormous. You know what? I threw those boxes away. I opened it and I'm like, f this. If I'm gonna move
Why?
this thing, those boxes are ginormous.
They're huge.
They're huge. They're three
No.
huge boxes.
Get a fucking storage unit.
No, I can't.
Boba
pay
Fett
for it.
was 5.
Holy
Boba Fett was
fuck.
5.
Dang, that's
No.
crazy.
Did you throw out those boxes?
I did.
You
Yeah, it's
have
not worth
to,
it.
right?
You
Yeah.
know, no.
Well,
at
I
that
mean, where
point-
else was I going to put them? I mean, like, I was like, man,
That's also one of those pieces you look at and you go, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, no, same.
Just get rid of
Sean.
the box. Get rid of
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
box.
I got rid of the box. Like, if it's going somewhere, if we're moving, I'm actually just going to just.
Just put them in the front seat and put the kids
Yeah.
in the
See,
trunk.
That's like my question I wanted to ask you guys. So like my Ahsoka statue, that's never going anywhere. Like
Mhm.
I won't sell it. I'd rather be homeless than sell it.
Okay.
So like,
well,
should I throw the statue? Should I throw?
if
the
you
box
know for
away?
180% you're gonna keep that statue forever, just throw the box. It's just not
PJ,
worth-
I got the fucking voice character tattooed on my leg. Like we know my commitment to Ahsoka.
I know, but
Chunk
you,
it.
you can't be like, oh man, there's a better one. No,
Well,
you just gotta
no.
no.
if you
Is that
do
what-
move, it's better to keep that box so you can put it in it. That's the only
I was just
thing.
thinking about keeping the foam.
Well, you could do that and then put it in another box and do that.
Yeah,
and
well,
if
if
you wanna-
anything, if you're
Dude, I
keeping
have- I
if
have
you're
a
keep-
whole shell just dedicated to boxes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you want to know what? Now Sideshow's shipping stuff out with no art box, so you can just throw it away after you take it out.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Because
I have tons of boxes too. I have Hot Toys box. Like I have them
Well,
up in my
Hot Toys is
closet
different.
upstairs. I have them in my garage.
No, Hot Toys box is different because it's the Hot Toys collectors that want the brown shipper. I'm like,
I know they
I-
want the
I
brown
tossed
sugar
all
one.
mine.
I throw
Yeah.
those shippers away.
Mhm, me
I'm
too.
like, they're like, you have a shipper? I'm like, no. He's like,
I'll put it in a cardboard box for you when I send it. Like,
I'm
chill,
like,
chill out, dude.
you know, and you know
You're gonna
what's funny?
display the friggin' brown box.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is because in Hong Kong, like when they sell these Hot Toys, they don't give you the brown shipper box.
No.
They
Because they
give
don't
you
have to ship it.
yeah. They're just like, here. Oh, you want it? Here. Because it's, I don't
It's
know.
like going to Target to buy some deodorant. Hey, do you got the shipper box? This deodorant came in.
Yeah.
Look at you like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. But
Yeah.
well, congratulations, Nilda. Awesome pickups. How about you, Sean? You got anything?
I got one thing in today, but it's not Star Wars.
Uh-oh.
I got the Sideshow collectibles, the Indiana Jones fertility idol.
What?
I got the Sideshow fertility from Raiders.
You should let me borrow it for my
Where'd you
her
get-
universe cosplay.
Who made that
Wait.
one?
Sideshow made
It's
it.
an old piece.
It's an
right?
old piece.
I was like,
It's- It's expensive on eBay, but I messaged the guy and I was like, "Listen, what's rock bottom?" And he gave me a price. I was like, "Sold." Like,
nice.
dude, he came off of it like $200 and some. Like, I don't know. My negotiating skills this month have been off the charts. So I got the Gamorrean guard for like $200 and some off. I got that fertility idol for $200 and some off. I'm like,
So I need to take you with me when I go buy stuff at convention.
no, because then I'm gonna buy stuff.
No. We need to come up with an agreement. With
You'll
some
be the
terms.
second woman that's
Yeah.
costing me money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sean,
you'll be the fourth because I got 3 girls.
question. So how come not wait for Regal Robot to make one?
Oh, who's to say I wouldn't buy that one?
Oh, okay, I was just asking a question. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Regal
You-
Robot's
honestly,
been-
you want to know what it is? It's like I get all excited because I'm going to do my new office all in Raiders, and I've been wanting to do in like an Indiana Jones room, and I'm just like, I can't wait. So I'm like, okay, I need this. I want to get a Grail diary. I want to get the cup. Like, there's.
Did
some
you not
stuff I
buy the
wanna get.
last one? The one that Regal Robot did their first one with the
This
with
was
the little
this-
vase.
no, because this was before the job was official. And then after that, I was like, damn it, I missed it. The ashes of Nuhachi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm like, damn it. I'm mad I missed that now.
Yeah.
So Tom, if you got an extra one just laying around,
You should
Well,
just message him.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't have an extra. He's not gonna
Yeah,
sell.
there's no extras.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
work that way with him.
If it is, it's in his office.
Yeah, or an employee's got it.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody now is like selling a whole bunch of like promoting more Indiana Jones. Like I said to you guys in the chat, like her universe is doing a whole exclusive line just for
Because of the
Indiana
movie.
Jones.
Because most likely it's Harrison Ford's last movie, so
Yeah.
that's why it's not the hype on the new movie. It's just a hype of Indy, and then that probably gets like. Anil, didn't you say you went last week? Went back and watched Raiders. So it's getting
I've been watching it every day at work. I've been playing it, and all my 60 and 70-year-old patients are like, one patient was like, Kaliman.
Yeah, hell yeah, Kalimama's ruled the world.
Well, what do you call this? Archangel's asking, have you tried to build your own bust or life-size piece?
Yes.
Oh, you did, Sean.
Well, I've built costumes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've also.
Is it cheaper to buy the life-size Boba Fett, or is it cheaper to buy the costume?
No, it'd be just as expensive.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Because you think about especially if I was to do a life size Boba Fett, I would go to where I'd go to Boba Maker, because Boba Maker makes the best fan styled costume out there,
and
props
and not license. What's that called? Like, true to form lineage and
501st
approved.
Yeah, I mean, granted, if I was going to do a life size, it wouldn't, it's not going to go into the 501 first. It'd be something that I'd put on a thing. But then it's trying to get a statue that you can get like what the life size, where it's posed at. There's no way of creating that pose unless you're, have your own, business of making mannequins.
Yeah.
So, it's just the way it is. But the only thing I did do is I put together. I didn't do all of it. I just bought all the stuff for it. Here's my Greedo bust that I have.
Oh yeah.
So I got an exhibit bust, and then a buddy of mine from the 501st had a vest, and he wasn't going to use it because he was going to costume with it, and he didn't want to use it because it didn't have the pockets. I said, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
And then I bought from Imperial Boots. I bought the actual shirt that goes under it.
Yeah, man.
And then the mask was from Christopher Stevens.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
That's one bust I'd like to have, the Greedo one, just because of the coloring. It's an alien. It's something different.
Stone, I'm gonna have to pick your brain because I forgot that you're in the 501st, and I actually need help finishing. I'm like 65% done with my Cara Dune cosplay.
Oh, snap.
So here's the best thing to do, and this is what I always tell everybody. The best thing you could do is just go look on the CRL, which is costume reference list, or what I forgot what the last L stands for, but it's a reference for the costume. You just punch in Cara Dune CRL on Google and it'll pop up, and then you can read all on the forums
what to get,
what it looks like. And a lot of times if you look down at the bottom of some of this place, you'll see it has some vendors that people have bought from.
Yeah.
So
because so far I have the pants, I have the boots, and then one of my friends has been 3D printing her gun for me.
The blaster, yeah.
Yeah, and then everything else, like, it's quick to do, and then I can do my hair that way because I have the hair length for it.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to look awesome, But that's the only advice I could give you is like to look at the CRL, and that'll give you kind of an idea of what, because that's actually what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
In the films, because that's kind of how they base a lot of this stuff. It's the Rebel Legion. It's not even 501st, but it's very similar.
Okay.
So, yeah, it has to get approved.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then another question from Kenobi says, let's see what he said here. But what if you have to move? I'm keeping my Ahsoka statue box for that. No, that's true.
Yeah.
It depends, right? Like if you're running out of room with your boxes and you need space, then throw them out. If you know you're not moving or you're not going to sell it anytime soon. But if you are, there's a possibility then keep those boxes because it'll just make it easier for you to move with those boxes rather than worrying about like the movers help or
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
trying to move that statue.
Especially if you're making a big move like cross
Yeah.
country or to another state, like down the street, you could probably get away with seat belting it in, but
yeah, or having someone hold it while you
yeah, honey, hold this.
don't, but
All
hey,
right,
what's up,
BJ,
Evan?
What's up,
You-
Evan?
What's up, Evan?
You guys asked me to use my safe word, so I'm using my safe word. I'm tapping out.
Oh, all right, Nilda.
I
Well,
love
thank
you
for
guys.
hanging-
I'm
Thanks for
dying.
making
You
it.
too,
That's
man.
all right. Take some medicine.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
some medicine, feel
I'm
better.
dying.
Thank
Drink
you
some
for
water.
Stay
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
from work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
All
right,
right. We'll see
Bye,
you.
Nilda. I'll talk
See
to you
ya.
soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
All right. So for me, in terms of pickups, shoot, what do I have? Nothing.
Nothing.
just-
And even if you did, it's going to stay in the box.
Did you get your Yoda? Did you get your Yoda? 'Cause
Yeah, I got my legendary. It's small,
right.
The
So,
box.
yeah, I'm gonna put an unboxing video up tomorrow on it. I unboxed it yesterday.
Is it that
You
big?
can't. Yeah, you can't see it. It's behind me in this Besta. But yeah, like so when you put it in a Besta, I was like, damn, there's so much extra room in here. I was like, I feel like I don't want to just use that Besta for this little statue. I'm like,
Mhm.
I could probably put it somewhere because the footprint on it. I took measurements on the video. You'll
Mhm.
see it tomorrow. Like the footprint on it's small.
Yeah.
like
Is it
eight-
is it quarter scale?
It's legendary scale.
Oh,
so
legend. Oh, so it's
It's
okay.
like a half scale.
Half
but he-
scale.
but
Yeah.
he's-
Yeah, half
the
scale.
way he's kind of crouched down, like he just landed on a droid and cut
Mm-hmm.
the droid in half. He's it's like to the tip of the lightsaber from the base is like 25 inches.
Yeah. I saw somebody pair it with the other Yoda. I think it was Mike Costa.
Yeah, I think Jeff's got the other one too. Jeff's.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got mine, and it's still.
It's a great statue though. I like it.
Yeah. But I was surprised how small the box. I said, "This is the statue? I'm like,
Mhm.
okay. It's just the same size as the diorama I got for the Ahsoka versus Maul.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's but in terms of other things, really, nah. I think Sean, I don't think I showed this to you, but I'm rearranging my room, and I'll show you how it looks like right now. Let's see if I can pull up a picture. I think I showed it last time.
I don't think I've seen anything of your stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm rearranging stuff together because it's I got a lot of stuff. And actually that's why I am selling a lot of my hot toys because
New business. If you could rent boxes, it would be worth the price. Storage unit for boxes.
yeah, I think I think I shared this last week. I don't know if you saw this. So this is my setup so far.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That's right.
Yeah,
Man,
so
I want that freaking Rancor. The Regal
Dude,
one.
I'm so mad I missed out on that. I
Me-
think
me-
I
yeah.
commented on it last week.
mhm.
You know, I sat here with Cooney and we were talking. He's all, "Are you gonna get that Rancor?" I was like, "Man, I don't know, man. $3,000." I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I was like, well, I don't know.
I
We'll
love it.
see. And then it sold out. I was like,
Yeah,
shit.
that's the one I really regret. Of any of
Mhm.
the stuff that I missed out, that's the one I'm like, damn, I should have.
well, me and Rancors, I knew I had to get that one. I was just like,
Yeah.
yep, that's coming home to daddy.
That's how I
just-
felt about Crumb
Yeah, let me.
Mm.
So I have a picture. I should
and
take another
Chewbacca.
picture.
Yeah.
So this is me putting together the Han Solo and Carbonite. To be honest, like I was praying because I didn't do the measurements. I was such a bag.
You just
I was
bought it.
like-
Such
I
a
was
good
like-
deal done.
Well, it was a great deal. I was like, oh please.
How tall
Let-
is it?
It's close. It's 95 inches.
Almost 8 inches or 8 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, 8
it's
feet?
almost
Yeah.
8 feet. Yeah, it's 95 inches.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
got 10-foot ceilings here. So
yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, you'll be good.
I have
Mhm.
9 or 10 foot ceilings, but yeah, no, it worked out. I still have like a lot of room. No, but in terms of pickups, no, really. I don't have anything. I got some Regal Robot stuff. Like some those metal frames, Sean.
oh yeah, the tins.
Yeah.
The tints, I got that. What else did I get? I really didn't get anything. Oh my god.
What's up, everyday collector?
What's up, everyday? Thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, thanks for joining. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, I really don't have anything.
Dude, that
Coming.
after I unboxed that Yoda, like I don't have really anything on the horizon other than I've got a couple of things I've been waiting on. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
I've been waiting on that high ground statue for. I feel like it's
Yeah.
going on 2 years now. It's been a while.
Yeah. Well, it looks good. I've seen pictures of it. So
Yeah. I can't wait. Actually, I can because I've waited long enough. My patience are good. I'm good with patience. I even
Uh,
shipping. I already paid for shipping. I just put it on the slow boat. I'm like, when it gets here, it gets here.
yeah.
Man, I've been waiting on my Death Trooper helmet since 2018.
Oh my gosh, who
From
is that? Is that a Novos?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So they're gonna send me one. So whenever they're shipping, but it's just a pain in the ass because I have to keep sending them emails. Hey, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would just hit them up as soon as you see they're shipping or they're for sale. They'll take care of you.
No, they
Yeah.
did. Because I had a Stormtrooper whole New Hope stunt that I got in 2017. So that was about $2,000, like 20, about 2,300.
Mhm.
And so they gave me the Shore Trooper helmet up there and the Mando and the Royal Guard I got from them.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
As exchange for that.
right. The currency exchange.
Yeah, and then I told them I'll keep the Death Trooper. So when that comes out, because I've always loved that helmet and I have the costume.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting. I'm waiting on their specialist. They're supposed to do a specialist
Mm-hmm.
to do a Novos. As soon as that comes out, that's my next helmet.
Yeah, I love their stuff, man. Like honestly, I have to get their Django. Oh, I didn't see this. The Cardinal. They got the
Yep.
yeah, they got a bunch of helmets, man. And honestly, like I want to get the Royal Guard helmet.
It's awesome, dude. You should get it.
I was thinking about getting like it's just so many helmets. It's just I don't have enough room. I don't have room, guys. I don't. Unless I just put it. I don't know.
I wish they do a Biggs helmet. I need a Biggs helmet.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
got an empty-
just
I
wait
got an
when
empty spot.
just wait when RS is ready taking more. Just ask them.
Dude, I've been bothering them like crazy. Like, hey, I will.
They go
pay
in.
because I wanted to get because I've got the wedge coming from Hyperdrive.
Mhm.
So I was like, I want a Luke helmet and a Biggs helmet because that's when they were going in at New Hope, the trench run. So you got
Yeah.
Luke in the middle and them on the sides. That's kind of the way I envisioned it.
Mhm.
And man, I was like, listen, I will pay for both of them flat out up front. I like just make me these helmets. And I kept thinking, well, since they're making a wedge helmet, they're going to be kind of in the process of making X-wing helmets. Maybe
Yeah.
they would offer it and nothing.
Yeah, the way they work though is and I'm glad they do it the way they do it because they don't overextend themselves.
Yeah.
And that was the problem with Anavos. Anavos would overextend themselves. It would just take everybody's money, and then you would never get the product in return because they couldn't keep up with the demand. So what they do is they won't take orders. You notice you won't be able to click on anything. They cut off orders.
Yeah.
So they catch up, and they do these special projects, which obviously people pay for them, so they're doing those, and they're doing all this other stuff also. So I mean, it's just a big constant, and then they'll open up their store again, and Rob will drop a video or whatnot, and then you'll be able to order. So I would just be patient. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
because the good thing about them is at least you're getting something that's going to be legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because I'm all about lineage kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, what do you call this? I'm a little bit of both, for me. Lineage and non-lineage, right? Like because at the end of the day, it's just whatever makes me happy.
Yeah, that's all it
100%.
And what do you call this with the new Novo? I've realized that or noticed that they actually have been, and we had them on our show. Right. And they were kind of, they explain like with us, they're still catching up with all the backlog.
They said he told us how many. I couldn't believe how many things that weren't shipped out, and they are trying to fulfill every order. It's just taking a little bit longer. So they're honorable by just they didn't have to do that because technically they're under a new company's name. They don't have to do it. They're just being honorable about it, and I'm just like, dude, like kudos to you.
Yeah.
No, I definitely appreciate it because I had $3,000 gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had $3,000 just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
know?
And and that's cool of them. And they're trying to like make amends. And they're also putting out a lot of product. And
They are.
they are delivering those products,
Mhm.
which is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, let's talk about some new releases that just got released yesterday or today. So here is this I felt like yesterday they just announced this figure.
Yeah, it was either
So
Monday or Tuesday.
I have been out
Yeah.
of the loop this whole week, so I don't think I've seen this.
It's
this is
awesome.
the quarter scale boba.
Oh, that's quarter.
Yeah.
Damn, that sculpt doesn't look bad at all.
So it's the new armor from the Book of Boba, which obviously is very controversial because some people
Yeah.
liked it and some people like absolutely hated it. So Sean, how about you, man? I know you collect hot toys, but are you into the quarter scale hot toys?
No, not really. But I mean, it's a hot toy and it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, granted, I mean, if I collected more statues, maybe
Mhm.
maybe I would be more into them. But I don't know. It's a really well done piece. I mean, look at the head sculpt. I mean, it looks
Dude,
like
that looks fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing with hot toys. They nail Timur Morrison's like portrait,
Mhm.
and that looks like dude, that looks sick.
Well, what's the cool thing about at least Hot Toys, and you have this size, and when you get a statue, he stays in that same position. Where with at least this, you can actually manipulate him and move him how you want him. Take off his his bucket, and or you can put the head sculpt. So I think it's I think it's a cool idea. You know what I mean for people that want to be able to have a posable quarter scale statue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
I like the base.
The base is cool. It definitely has that Book of Boba feel. The one thing too is that like I like his it's such a shame with this show, right? It had so much potential. And I just felt rushed with the show, right?
Yeah.
And on top of that, I love the armor. Like the armor looks like it's like he's like a gunslinger. Like he's like
I like it. Like,
old Western cowboy,
I like it. The repaint. They killed it
Yeah.
on the head sculpt. It's probably the same sculpt as a 6 scale, but when you blow it up to quarter, I mean, you can really get more details.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
look at the veins on the side of his head. Like that
Mhm.
looks fantastic.
Yeah. Would you would you pick this up, both Sean's?
I wouldn't. I would rather probably have a statue because that's kind
Mm-hmm.
of where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Stone, you'll know when you get your
Yeah.
first one, it's coming. But
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't pick it up. I mean, I've really slowed down my Hot Toys. There's not really many Hot Toys out there that just kind of speak to me, really.
right.
Yeah.
They've missed the mark on the original trilogy. So it's just,
No Bespin Luke for you? The new
No,
one?
I didn't like the Bespin Luke. He was not dirty, and
Yeah, that bugged me.
and that's the thing is like, how is it that you do one, in prior years,
Yeah.
and you came out with two of them, and he was dirty, had blood on him, and
Yeah.
and then you come out with this one, and he's like all clean. He was in Dagobah, which is like muddy and dirty.
Yeah, because I originally I was going to get the new one when it first showed it. I'm like, I'm getting it. But then when I started looking at it, and then I have the DX07, the older ones, and I'm like, I really don't need the new one. The thing that intrigues me about the new one, I kind of like that Bespin base, the light up base. I might try to find someone parting that out on eBay and kind of buy the base and then just do like a separate little diorama with that base.
I have that base.
Yeah,
I have it. I think it's from IG88. If you want it,
I think
I'll send it to you.
I actually have that base too. You know what it came with? It came with the Sideshow Boba Fett, the Scum and Villainy line.
Well, also it came with that one. It also came with IG88 also.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. I think it's in the box.
Yeah.
I'll have to dig it out, but
Yeah. Hot Toys must pay to use their actor's likeness, right? I tried to search, but no definite answer.
I think they do.
I think they do. They have to. So it may, likeness may be part of the character's license for an extra money.
That's probably why we don't have a Bespin Han.
Yeah, because he's probably doesn't want to sign off his likeness to Hot
No.
Toys. What do you call this? Because you think about it, if Indiana Jones movie's coming out, how awesome would that be if you got a new, a Hot Toys Indiana Jones again?
But see, that's not true though, because he's done it for Sideshow. He's done Indiana Jones and Hot Toys, and he's also done A New Hope also.
Wonder what the deal is with this Empire one.
I don't know.
Maybe he just doesn't like Star Wars anymore. I don't know.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not him holding up. Maybe it's just Hot Toys.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I don't know.
Maybe they just don't like the jacket.
They're like, we've got Bespin Lando, Bespin Luke, Bespin Leia. They don't need a Han.
Yeah.
It's like giving you like 4 of the Bad Batch and then skip out on the 5th one.
Tamara's lucky, man. He's got like so many sculpts out there. I mean, he's got like all the clones.
He's got Rex. He's got Boba Fett, the clones. Yeah.
And they keep nailing it too, right? Like it's just like the likeness is just phenomenal.
Even the Bad Batch too.
Yeah. And he's going to be in the new Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be he's playing Captain Rex.
Yeah.
So for me.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
I'm in.
You're in.
It's Boba Fett. I don't know if we're ever gonna get a statue of this armor.
Oh, that color, yeah.
The clean one, because they've got the
one.
distressed one from Mando.
Yeah,
we call it bird poop.
Yeah, I have that one coming from. Yeah. Oh, that too. I have that one coming from. Here is the shameless plug from our friends over at Off the Rack Collectibles.
Now I got to see this at ICC in person. That statue's sweet. I was like,
oh, it is.
Man.
We saw it at Celebration.
Yeah. It looks good. Looks really good.
We talking about the bird poop one?
Yeah.
So for anybody that wants to save money on Hot Toys and statues, like seriously, like a lot of money. Please check out Off the Rack Collectibles and use our code capital S SITCAST and get $15 off your order. We don't get nothing.
Yeah.
If anything, we get more things to order from him.
Yeah. Add a book of Boba. We definitely want more Chrysanthemum.
Oh, dude! If they
he's amazing,
dude. Can you imagine if they make a Chrysanthemum bust or something? Or oh my god,
somebody does like.
So I know someone made it.
Boudreaux.
Yeah.
Did David
Boudreaux made?
That's right. He did that one.
Yeah, he put the eyeballs in it. It was from
forgot the
Captain Nader on on Instagram, and he put the eyeballs in it.
Yeah, sweet.
But this looks good, man. I can't resist.
It does look good.
It's just Boba. I know it's not the ideal Boba, but
you know what? This would be the one that I actually pose without the helmet on. I think the sculpt's that good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That sculpt is.
Yeah, I would have him just holding the helmet in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one thing with with Hot Toys, man. They just nail the likenesses for a good majority of the figures, right? Like there might be some that might be just average. Like you could tell that it's them, but in the most part, they're the best in the game.
They're getting better. They're getting way better.
Yeah,
they keep getting better, and what else got released? I forgot.
Gentle Giant put a bunch of stuff out last week.
Yeah, I'm just pulling that up right now. Let me see. Let me pull that up.
I don't think Hot Toys did much Star Wars. They did a lot of DC stuff this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here, let me pull it up. Gentle Giant.
I'm still waiting on my Ralph McQuarrie statue 1/7 scale from them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, they got Indiana Jones.
Yeah, there's a couple of indie pieces. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, the sculpts aren't that good though.
Some of them are okay.
It's weird. They're like hit or miss.
Yeah,
they are getting better.
Some of them they do awesome job, and then some of them you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
There's an indie piece.
See, look at this one. This one is
Cobb Vanth. See, that's not bad. It's a little soft. It's a little
It's a little
soft,
soft.
but that's his likeness, though.
Mhm.
yeah, you know that's Cobb Vanth, right?
Yeah.
You know? And so I mean, yeah, they do awesome stuff, and then some are just like okay, you know.
Yeah, you get definitely hit and miss with it.
This is Carson Teva.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that one looks good.
Yeah, Carson Teva looks pretty good actually.
That and it's $130 too. You know.
Yeah.
The Trapper one's cool.
Yep.
I'm thinking about buying that one because I love Dave Filoni. So
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
or if you get that one with the Filoni one, they would pair well together.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of their mini busts are look pretty good. I'm not sure if they're obviously probably using different sculptors and stuff. Like, I mean, look at this one. This is Cosca Reeves, and this one looks, you know, pretty decent,
Pretty
right?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks, yeah. Because here it's a statue, you know.
Yeah.
Well, their mini bus, the Gamorrean, is
Mhm.
so awesome. I saw it.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
posted it on Star Wars Celebration. I'm definitely going to be purchasing one of those.
Yeah.
I like this one, even though I know there's a Hot Toys version, but this is pretty good. I like the
Yeah.
pose.
It's 1.7.
I have the Hot Toys version.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, this looks good. So,
What'd you guys think of EFX's helmet?
which one? The Scout Trooper?
No, for the armor.
The armor is helmet. Yeah, looks pretty.
Oh
good.
yeah, we never talked about that. Did they even release that for pre-order?
I think they did.
I think it is for pre-order.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I saw it at Celebrate. We saw it at Celebration.
yeah.
I got pictures of it,
Yeah, I think I
but I don't think the pictures they posted do any justice for it.
Is it fiberglass?
Yeah.
yeah. Here, let me pull it. Here it is. I mean, the Scout Trooper, and the people have been getting their. See, this doesn't look like a nice picture.
That's what I was saying. I don't think the pictures do any justice for it. It looks much better in person.
It looked like they squished it in Photoshop.
I
Yeah.
know.
It does.
Like,
It's elongated for sure.
It's almost like that meme's like you only had one job.
yeah.
One job and you messed it up.
Copy
So-
and paste this picture without screwing it up. And they're like,
I
Well,
know.
they'll probably be at Celebration.
Yeah.
I mean, not Celebration. I'm sorry, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, I heard they were going there.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, and the
Check
thing
that.
too is that, like, you know, with with the was that EFX is that like you know, it's they speaking of taking forever, they take forever to
Do they sell any of their stuff at Comic Con at San Diego? The FX?
Well, I mean, we were at Celebration. They were just selling like the little trinkets, like
no helmets.
like they just had them on display.
Oh, okay.
You could
Yeah.
pre-order stuff. I don't know. Brian's not here anymore with us, so I mean,
Right.
you know, I mean, people are getting stuff now, so we'll see how that goes. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know with them. I just don't want to take a chance on them anymore.
Well, the only suggestion I have for people that want to buy EFX stuff is like if you're going to do it third party, because at
Yeah.
least you'll know you'll get your money back.
Right.
Yeah.
Or your pre-order money back if it never shows up.
Yeah.
So that's just my experience
Mhm.
of dealing with buying Star Wars collectibles.
Yeah.
If anything, like for me, like with EFX, like I'll buy it on sale. Like I got the EFX Boba for like I think I saw it was at 280 shipped.
Yeah.
Was that Sideshow though?
It's
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
Well,
Sideshow,
see,
yeah.
That would be a third party, so you're not directly.
Oh, you mean like
buying them.
okay, I got
That's
it.
what I meant. Like direct.
Yeah.
Don't go direct.
Because I just bought that EFX Vader PCR from Sideshow because it was such a good price. And
You're gonna love that helmet, dude. It's so. You know what's great about it? It's for the price. The likeness. I mean, it's an actual 3D scan of the original.
Yeah.
The only difference is it doesn't have all the paint strokes and all that, but I look at it every day and I'm amazed
Yeah.
by the helmet all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've
What's
got
what's the more expensive one?
the legendary one, the
Legendary-
fiberglass one.
Yeah, the one that Gabe has.
Yeah. Thing's sick.
Yeah, because it has the mark and the paint strokes
The
and
C scar. Yeah.
the C scar. Yep. So, and then the other one, which is, I think it's because I think that was the limited. Where it's got the paint strokes, but it's nothing. It doesn't have the scar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, how much is that legendary thing going for?
Well, they don't sell it anymore. So if you do, it's a lot of money.
$10,000 at least.
Yeah.
No, I mean, when it first came out, like how much was it?
I think it was maybe like $800-900 maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I'm guessing. I mean, we're talking a long time ago here.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day when I wished I was collecting a lot of this like some of the master replica stuff and EFX back then. The one thing with EFX that pissed me off is that they came up with in like some of the cons they showcase like their ATST, like those like their model like statues and the vehicle models and stuff, and they never sold it.
Yeah.
I wanted the
thing.
the ATST, because one thing I loved about that is that they had like a dead Ewok in the base.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you like stuff,
ATST too.
If you like stuff like that, Merlin Models, they do some awesome stuff, dude.
But Merlin's not licensed though, right?
No, they're not licensed, but they're also doing they're doing models. They're actual like what a studio scale would be. So they just
any lineage to it or not really?
Model kits. So all the model kits that were used, that's basically how they're doing this whole thing. So it would have pretty close lineage because they're using whatever pieces that they can make from those original kits, because those kits are hard to find, dude. You won't. I mean, they all come from like the early years, like tanks and all kinds of things. You know what I mean? That's how they made the Falcon. You know what I mean? Like
spend $500 on one little part just to get one model kit. $500 for something like that. It's crazy.
And if you look at the Falcon back in the day, like when they used in the movie, they had like all the little stickers. Like exhaust and like like the champion stickers.
Yeah.
On the actual Falcon, which is kind of funny when you don't even see it.
Yeah, you don't even.
Yeah,
but that's just a suggestion.
But it just blows my mind that like someone like EFX has the license and they're not really taking advantage of it. I mean, like imagine if you guys were like say, a company that had this license, right? Like you're paying for it. Wouldn't you want to take advantage of it or come up with good stuff? Like
absolutely.
Well, look at Master Replicas. I mean, that's basically what EFX's license is the same thing that Master Replicas.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brian used to work for Master Replicas. So
yeah.
And then when they went out of business, he started EFX, obviously. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they previewed all the vehicles, but you're right. They never sold any of them.
Yeah.
There are some out there, but
yeah.
But I agree.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of not lineage, but like I forgot to tell you in one of my pickups. So my Mandalorian outfit is coming. My armor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where? From where?
From Jason.
Nice, dude.
Jason
he does awesome work.
Yeah, I talk to him all the time. He's like, yo, send me your measurements, man. I'm like, yo, my chest is not big enough yet. I gotta work out more.
gotta keep pumping iron.
I gotta get pumping iron. He's laughing. He goes, yo, he goes, dude, you're not the only one that's actually trying to get back in shape to fit in this this costume. But like he said that like he was telling me that like a lot of his armor, they're not made out of metal. He wants something that's like flexible. I don't know what type of materials he's using, but so that like when you put the costume on, you're not like hindered when you're walking around the con.
Like a styrene or something.
Yeah, I don't know
styrene.
The materials he
has a press.
Yeah.
So
is it?
It's probably ABS. It's probably ABS.
You think so? I mean, I didn't.
Probably.
Yeah, he stamps them and then he paints them.
Yeah.
So. That's what my kit is for my AT-AT. It's it's all ABS.
Yeah. And I'm getting mine with the he's giving me the kit with everything, like everything lighting up, the gauntlets,
Mhm.
the the flashlight. Let me just share his Instagram page.
Did you get a helmet from him too?
I already have the helmet.
Do you use would you get Anavos?
No, I had the Novus helmet, which I'm displaying, but then I'm getting I got a helmet from him.
Oh, okay, that's what I was
'Cause
asking.
yeah. His helmet was cheap. It was like $350 or something like that.
And he uses Lumiluster too,
Yeah.
Oh,
the right
nice.
color.
Yeah.
So this is one of his kits. So
Yeah,
I think it's the
that's
best
awesome.
one, man. It looks freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, it's like pretty shiny and
PJ, you better get to those push-ups.
I know. Well, that's
You gotta get those shoulders swelled.
Yeah, and I got the what's that called, the flight suit? Is it a flight suit?
yeah, flight suit. Yeah,
Yeah, from Dark Side Collectibles. Dark
Dark Star Closet.
Yeah,
Nice, man. You're going. Hey, you're talking my language here, man. When it comes to costuming.
Is Dark Side Closet good?
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know he does like the Death Troopers and stuff, but man, I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. I want to do a Boba Fett, but damn, you're right. Like the Boba Fett is expensive. Like when you price it out, like when you get everything, it's literally like $5,000 plus. You know?
Well, that's what my Death Trooper cost me.
This is it.
Damn. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
That's yours right there, PJ.
No, this is just like one of this is just what comes
What you get with the kit.
Yeah.
I think he does I think he does both of them too. I think he does the full Beskar and then the
Where do you get
the
the
Beskar?
Where do you get the gloves?
The gloves I have to figure out. Boba Maker makes them. No, he
if Boba Maker makes them, you're gonna be waiting a long time,
dude. Oh my god, dude. It is forever. He makes this one.
Boba Maker?
No, this is Jason.
Oh, Jason, yeah.
This is
Sweet.
the jetpack.
Yeah, dude. Are you getting that?
That's money.
Yeah. How much was that kit, if you don't mind me asking? At least for the armor.
The armor, it was
and
like
the helmet.
Yeah, for everything it was shipped 14.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's not bad. No.
So, yeah, I mean, I love Mando, and it'll be cool if I could get like a mannequin and I'll just put everything together and it'll be like another statue, like it'll be another life-size statue, you know.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I cosplayed. I wouldn't want to put my stuff in a box. I want to display it,
Yeah, dude.
Mine's in a box.
Is it?
Oh,
dude,
it is?
Well, it's in a traveling box because I try to troop as much as possible, so I don't want to
you're
put it on some, take it off of some, put it on some. Now my Death Trooper, I've talked to Tom 1,000 times because I want him to make me like a mannequin, and it's gonna be, I don't know if it's posable, whatever, but it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. It's something I want to do, and I want to do a custom base with it because I did spend a lot of money on it. So, because I don't think I'm gonna wear it anymore.
Right.
So, but that's just food for thought. So,
yeah.
But yeah, you're right, Sean. I mean, I do want to display because they are
the works of art,
accurate. So,
too.
Yeah,
I mean, it's freaking badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Jason video call with armor? Emily? No, I haven't actually seen it. I gotta.
I think I've seen that video because I follow him on Instagram too. I think I've seen it.
Yeah. He's a busy guy, man. But
him and Wasted Fett are buddies.
Yeah, they're cousins, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of Fets out there. There's Island Fett. There's Minute Fett.
Yeah, I know one of my buddies is there's so many Fets. Which one is it? Jason. Well, his name's just Jacepticon, so he's not a Fett, but damn, look at that.
There's Lady Fett.
Oh, Lady Fett, yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Not PJ. It's not Lady Feet. It's Lady Fett.
Well, Lady Feet, Lady Fett. Oh my goodness, I'll take anything.
Hey, Sean, Sean, I'll have to tell you a story about PJ about Star Wars Celebration
Oh shit!
another time.
Oh, okay.
Were you guys in
Is
a
it the one in the
Payless
bar?
shoes?
No, it has nothing to do with feet.
Was it in the bar?
Yeah, when we were with Gabe and Lee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? We'll say. But yeah, so that's coming. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. So I
Cool,
can't
man.
wait.
Congrats. That's going to be
And,
awesome.
and then hopefully next celebration or just next convention, like big convention, I could kind of definitely not going to be for San Diego Comic-Con, but definitely next
Man.
time I could kind of cosplay, one of my to-do list, my bucket list, right? So
Nice.
Mariska Hargitay. Oh my gosh. I forgot how you say that. Mariska Hargitay. But anyway, let's talk about the Ahsoka trailer. This is a nice little surprise, right? Did you guys watch this?
Is this the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've only seen the first one they came out with.
Yeah,
I've
we
been
could
busy
definitely-
too.
So I mean, we could definitely dissect it. There's this is from that is it Lothal?
Lothal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that little scene? Remember? There's
Yep.
got the X-wings and stuff.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. I'm excited for this show,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I think
And
everyone
my-
is.
dude.
What's
Natasha
bad?
Lu-
I feel like we're all betting all of our chips in this show. Like
I know,
everyone's
I
like
think
all
so.
in. We're all
We're
in.
all in. Yeah.
Well, as long
I
as
agree,
Kathleen
Sean.
Kennedy stays out of it and lets Dave just do his thing, we should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. She always meddles and makes things worse.
She did with the
But
Boba Fett.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, why do you think we got 2 random Mandalorian episodes just to bring Grogu back?
To bring
Yeah.
Grogu back. That was it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Money.
First
money,
of all,
money.
Natasha Lou Bordizzo. Humana.
Meow.
Well, you know what I always say? Like how that the skit from Saturday Night Live with
Yeah.
what
Oh
was it?
yeah, that's the greatest.
What's his name? Matt the radar tech. Yeah,
Matt.
like I haven't had my muffin, Matt. I want my muffin. And then there's the one part where I always think of Kathleen Kennedy, where he goes, "Kylo Ren straight up sucks." And I
Yeah,
always
yeah,
think,
yeah,
Kathleen Kennedy straight up
Straight up
sucks.
sucks.
Mhm.
Kylo Ren
Uh,
is shredded.
Collecting Fool says I gotta write and record them though. I'll put it in some Petrucci and Rudis stuff. I gotta learn how to play that like that first, but I'll try. What is he talking about? Is he he's talking to Scott Barry?
I think he's talking to Scott about making some tunes.
Oh
Ooh.
yes. Nice. So here's Thrawn, a shot of Thrawn.
Thrawn, man.
Dude, August 23rd, that's around the corner.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, you're gonna sneeze and summer will be over because
Yeah.
it's crazy because the kids just got out of school here this week and it's like
Yeah.
it's gonna fly by.
My son just
Yeah.
got out of school today. Today was his last day.
Really, last day, yeah.
Yeah, and then he forgets his lunchbox at school.
Oh,
Oh my god.
as
Yeah.
long as it wasn't a vintage Jedi lunchbox.
No, some one that his mom had bought him, but like I called because I guess the teacher was asking for a book that he was supposed to turn in, and so
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I wasn't have to give my ex-wife $2 more. So I was like, "Did you find the book?" And she's like, "No, we found a book, but we'll just trade it for it." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So he's off the hook for that, and then I found out about the lunchbox. So anyway,
Oh, damn.
enough about my kid.
I was gonna say as long as it's not like a Star Wars lunchbox.
I like that creature in the back on the back left.
Is that a calamari?
I don't
Mhm.
know. Is it? Is it a Mon
Yeah.
calamari?
Yeah,
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
It's
I think
just
it's
like
the angle looks a little weird, but I like the blue suit. Like I
you need some glasses there, Sean.
Yeah.
I actually I don't wear them. I should. I should.
By the way, Mary Elizabeth Winstead playing Hera, perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I love
Uh,
how her eyes are very bright blue.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, and by the way, there's Mon Mothma.
Mon Mothma.
Mommy.
Mommy.
Meow. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool. It looks like they're carrying some sort of thing, and this guy is shooting
Yeah.
it down.
That's from the
I don't know
Ghost.
whose ship. Is that from the Ghost?
That's the other ship.
I forgot the
The-
name of it. The little,
little
I
shuttle,
forgot
yeah.
the shuttle.
Oh, there's Hera.
What's the
She's
name of-
probably driving that.
Anyone in the chat knows the name of the the shuttle from the ghost, please let us know because we're all having brain
Yeah.
farts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Chopper's always driving it around.
Yeah, what's the name of that thing? As soon as someone says, I'm gonna go. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
There's Ezra.
Ezra.
Now
The
I'm wondering
Phantom.
what prop that is. I wonder if that's
Oh.
like that little controller that you control the little droids with
Yeah.
the little watch.
Mm,
And there's Sabine with long hair.
fantasizing about Ezra. Oh, I miss you, baby.
I want to see more of her helmet.
Come to mama.
Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it. But
I
I
see
mean,
only
like,
see a little
I-
bit of it, but I still want to see like the details.
The trailer will show it. What I was gonna say is that like I know Kenobi was like, why she has long hair. I don't know. Maybe it's a flash forward, like because I know last time we left her, she had short hair. So
Yeah,
maybe
but I
it's many
think-
years.
You think this
many
is
years-
real time? Like,
No,
Yeah.
because I think Dave Filoni said they're going to split the season. I think there's only 8 episodes. I think 4 of them are going to be pre,
oh shit,
and the other 4 are going to be after.
dude, that looks badass.
Yeah. So she's got Ezra's lightsaber.
It looks like that other person has Kanan's, right?
Right
Right there. See the
I don't
hilt?
know. Yeah, it's red. I mean, it's not red. It's orange.
No,
It's
but
that-
I'm just looking at the hilt, like the top of it.
Yeah,
The
it does.
emitter. Yeah.
That's Ray. That's Ray's character right there.
Mm.
The guy who just passed away,
Yeah, and no, I think it's this.
or is
girl.
that the girl?
Yeah, it's a girl,
Oh, that's the girl. Yeah.
and she's a humming.
Cat fight. Meow.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh my
Sprinkle
god.
a little bit of kitty litter down. We're good to go.
I'm gonna have to watch this after we get off.
Yeah. You're like,
You know-
turn it up, man.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really show much, to be honest. Like, it's basically a lot of it's from like the first trailer.
hmm
So
Well, there's a couple of things I didn't see, like
yeah,
Mm.
some of the stuff
Yeah,
that's in
okay.
there. I don't know. That's cool.
Yeah, and here I got some more pictures. So yeah, so we got like more pictures. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up here.
Well, I know that the picture's been posting up everywhere. It looks like Snake Eyes, but it's supposed to be an Inquisitor.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the eighth brother or something.
It's either the 8th brother or Star Killer.
Yeah, can't be Star Killer.
No, because Star Killer
no.
would have the fingernails.
Yeah, but who knows? They might be trying to trick you. But honestly, I think it's the 8th brother. But
Yeah,
I think it's
Look at
Snake
the-
Eyes.
it does look like Snake Eyes. It does.
I mean, but dude, we're getting this. That's pretty
Where's
awesome.
Timber?
Yeah, I know, in the back in the woods.
Yeah, Timber's
And
hiding
this
in
is-
the woods.
And I mean, this is obviously this looks like an Inquisitor, like like a dual
Yeah,
bladed saber.
It's definitely an Inquisitor. My gut's the 8th brother.
Yeah, it's probably the eighth brother. So I don't know. You guys,
Didn't he
what do you
get
guys
his,
think?
Didn't the 8th brother get his ass broke off by Maul?
I'm not sure.
I-
There's
I
so many
think
brothers
so.
and sisters.
Yeah,
I'm like,
think
dude,
he
dude, I'm even playing the game right now, Jedi Survivor. It's like, oh my god, which sister is this one now?
Yeah.
I'm like, goodness, there's a brother, sister, 20th brother, 20th. I don't know anymore.
But either way, it looks amazing. And I really feel like all of us Star Wars fans are going all in, push our chips all in. Like, please, if this fails, this is really going to hurt Disney a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
I hope not.
No, I mean,
so here it is. Here's the helmet.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see the whole thing. I don't want to just see it in her arm. I can't see the sides.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I want to see what it looks like.
she's got short hair there too.
Yeah.
So I think, like I said, they're going to do
And
episodes
that's-
before and after.
Yeah, and that's the map. Isn't it the map to kind of track the world between worlds where she's?
I think so. I think that's the
forgot
spot where
the-
they left Rebels at. I think.
Yeah, where they were looking at it at the end, trying to
Yeah.
figure out where.
Yeah,
it was
some
at.
people are saying that she has the wrong color, garb on, but
The girl's
still
allowed
think-
to change clothes.
well,
Yeah, and
but
then she got,
yeah, but I don't think
Ezra-
I don't think her armor's. I mean, it's close to what
Yeah.
it looked like in the animated
Yeah.
series.
I think they take some liberties since they're bringing it to
Yeah.
live action.
Yeah. But I haven't watched Rebels in such a long time. A lot of people hate that he had a blaster bully built in, but I felt like for the first time he had to go with what he could get his hands on the way it came together in the series. I agree. Yeah, people were like, "Oh, it looks cheesy, looked like kiddish with the blaster." Remember his lightsaber was a
Oh,
blaster.
the blaster saber.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that little thing.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah, but-
it's something a kid would make.
Yeah.
yeah.
A smart
And-
kid, but
And mind you, like in the beginning of the show, it was all like they were. I felt this show was kind of like under Kathleen Kennedy's radar.
yeah.
You know, honestly, Dave Filoni, like after the merger, you know, when Disney bought Lucasfilms, like a lot of the old employees were like let go, and Kathleen brought in her own crew in. So obviously, you know, if you're Dave Filoni, you're like, well, I gotta like follow the rules, right? So maybe
Mhm.
like I'm speculating this, like maybe like for the first 6 episodes of the first season, they're like, we're gonna make they're probably say, Kathleen, this is all kiddie like stuff, and it's
Yeah,
for the kids. We're gonna try and get kids into it. And she probably watched the first 3 episodes or 4, like, oh yeah, this is for kids. Yeah.
Yeah, they bait
Yeah,
and switched
green-
her for
yeah,
once.
green
once.
light it, green light it, green light it. Yeah, continue. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
make more. And then that's when he like probably flipped the switch, because you have to think, just rewatch it again. The first 6 episodes were like so kiddish, like they were so. It was a lot of kid stuff, right, happening.
Mm-hmm.
Says
And that's-
rewatching it in 4K.
Yeah. Oh shoot, nice. And at some point, it was just like a flip of a switch. Vader comes out and it's just super badass. Stormtroopers dying, falling off cliffs, people dying, exploding, and you're like, wait, this is for kids? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I just had a feeling like they flowed on the radar. Kathleen Kennedy didn't pay attention to them, and she was focusing on The Last Jedi, you know, the sequel trilogies and stuff.
Yeah, very
So
possible.
Solo, you know,
Mhm.
and that's why it was so successful. Now with Ahsoka, you know, a lot of people are riding on Ahsoka. I just really, like you said, Sean Stone, like I really hope that like KK didn't like touch this series and just let Filoni do his thing.
I hope
Because-
so.
I just don't want to be. I don't want Grogu showing up in this show.
Oh,
Can you
Dang.
imagine? You know, that baby will get shoehorned in if it was up to Kathleen Kennedy, right?
It'd
So-
probably in every Star Wars movie
I
and
know,
show.
right?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, you know, let's start off with the questions, you know, before we wrap things up here. Sean Stone, you know, are you happy with the state of Star Wars right now?
Am I happy with the state of Star Wars? I mean,
Yeah.
look, I like that we're getting overall, I mean-
for Disney Star Wars.
not really. I mean, they've kind of disappointed me considering Mando season 3 was a bust.
Mm-hmm.
Boba Fett, which, you know, obviously, I mean, the character, they annihilated him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even with the movies with Luke, they killed his
Mhm.
character too.
Yeah.
I'm an original trilogy guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm more loyal to like George Lucas, I would say. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
because to me, that's what I grew up as a kid,
Mhm.
and that's where I fell in love with Star Wars.
Yeah.
I enjoy that we're getting this stuff, but unfortunately, they're dropping the ball. I mean, Star Wars is this beautiful thing, and then they're destroying it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's just it's hard. It's hard to see the destruction that's going. You know, and granted, you know, my son, he doesn't understand. He thinks like, you know, like that droid episode in with Lizzo and
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Jack
yeah,
Black.
he totally loved the whole thing because he was just loved the droids and how cool it was and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. He got to see the Roger Rogers.
Mhm.
Oh,
So-
the worst.
But yeah, I don't think it's good, man. Now I'm hoping Ahsoka will come out and be what it's supposed to be, like Dave Filoni had made it to be. And working with George Lucas, you know, just with the Clone Wars and, you know, and how amazing that character is
Mhm.
and that all the characters are in there. So yeah, so I hope they don't destroy it anymore. I hope it turns a point.
So if this Ahsoka series is really good, like we're
Mhm.
expecting it to be, or
Mhm.
you know, would that save Star Wars for you a little bit, like, you know, the Disney Star Wars, or make it a little bit okay to deal with?
It's not that Star Wars is always going to be here. I'm still going to love the originals no matter what. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm a Star Wars fan, so of course I want to watch everything.
Mhm.
but I don't know if it'll save Star Wars, but it's going to make it better knowing that we have a little hope that I do got to say that I did love Andor. I forgot about that show. Andor was great. So as long as they keep the content going that direction, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With what they're doing with Star Wars that way. Good storytelling, not destroying characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Then I think they'll do it right.
Yeah.
But until then, I don't know. I mean, look what they did to the sequels. So
yeah. How about you, Sean?
I'm probably with the majority of people. We're just happy we're getting content. But am I happy with the state of Star Wars? No, because the sequels just butchered Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
and sorry to cut you off, but like, let's just say, like, because some people said the prequels butchered Star Wars.
That's true.
I mean,
that's true. I was probably one of them.
I mean, but did it?
I was.
But the prequels to you kind of aged better throughout time and healed a lot of wounds, right?
Well, I think tying in a lot of lore and video games, and then it goes, I think the Clone Wars really that revived the prequels was the Clone Wars cartoon.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden you saw how everything tied in and you looked at the prequels through a different lens versus going from an original trilogy straight into the prequels where you're like, this just doesn't feel right. And then trying to do everything digital really bothered me because I need that old school, the old props and the good mixture. But honestly, in my personal opinion, the state of it's not that good. Like that's the reason they stopped making movies for so long. They're trying to focus on these series and they're hit or miss. And then let's do a Boba Fett series. Because it's going to try to pull at our heartstrings. Oh, nostalgia is going to sell this one. And then the writing was shit on it. And then we all know about the Mandos. Right now, it's hit or miss for me. It's like, I'm happy we're getting content, but I hate every time something comes out, we're all going, well, I hope it's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. We all hope it's good. When we were younger or whatever, when things were good, you just knew like, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It might not be as good as the first or third, but it's still going to be awesome.
Yeah.
We don't go away from it and have all these shows where every single person's bashing it. We've heard more negative things out of the Star Wars verse than we have positive in the last 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
It's more negative than positive. So right there tells you the state of Star Wars is not good.
Yeah.
So, I'm really looking forward to Ahsoka. It's like I said, push all the chips in and let's, see where it lands. And then I'm curious, like after the Ahsoka, like I'm looking forward to Andor because I enjoyed it. So I'm looking for the second part. Hopefully the pace will pick up. But after that, like where are we going to go? Because Mando's kind of going off the rails.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because the way that it ended, it felt like it was the end of the show.
Right. It was weird.
It was just like,
I didn't hate it. But
it was like a happy ending.
But the first 2 seasons were so phenomenal. And then that was like, like it just, I don't know.
But the way it ended, it just felt like it was a ending.
It was
you're talking about Mando?
Yeah.
Mando season 3 when he was just he's got his place.
He had the Looney Tunes ending.
He's got Grogu next to him. Like, if he just wants to continue doing bounties, he'll continue doing bounties. But in the most part, it felt like it was like a happy place for both of them. Right. But there was no like cliffhanger. There was no other missions that they need to do. It was just they were, hey, okay, now it's time for me to relax and just.
Yeah, but the problem with Mando is it was all over the place. It wasn't consistent. Like every story was. I mean, the next week nothing made sense
for season 3.
Nothing made sense.
No,
yeah.
Like where did the Mando go that we had the first episode, the first season? Like, it was such good writing.
Yep.
It was such good writing, even to season 2, and then we get to season 3, and it's.
What bothered me with that was like season 2 was all about the Darksaber. And then they just kind of pushed it to the side, kind of like Luke throwing the saber over his shoulder.
Yeah, and they broke it.
They
too.
just rushed it, and then they found a loophole how to get Bo-Katan the dark saber. It's like you literally spent an entire season about this stupid saber, and then you just ignore it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean,
and break it.
Kenobi says Mando season 3 was them giving a stepping stone to bring the Mandalorians back together to Mandalore, which is good, but I don't think we need to spend a whole season on it.
Exactly.
Then at the end left it open for him to get back to being a bounty hunter, in my honest opinion. So basically, it's a happy ending. He's at home. He's got his house in a nice place. He's got Grogu next to him, who's going to be like his son. And he's got a job. He's got a consistent job.
Little house on Navarro.
Yeah, he's got a bounty. He's got a bounty hunting job. He's going to make money. He's going to relax. There's no there's no more things to look for. His ending is done.
Yeah.
Like his story is done. It's just so weird to end it that way. It that way. It's just so weird, especially when they're announcing a season 4. I'm honestly Book of Boba. I just think that Kathleen Kennedy just got in the way. Favreau's like, I don't want to bring Grogu back. That's why I sent him away. Why are we bringing him back in someone else's show?
We've written him off already.
You written him off already. Maybe we'll see him a couple seasons down the road, but then to bring him back in the next show.
I wouldn't have minded that if he came back as like an older, like teenager type with a Jedi robe and was kind of like not a baby. Like, I could live with that.
But it's just so weird. Like you get 2 random Mando shows in Book of Boba, and you see, and I think they were saying too, and Luke Skywalker looked like a jerk in the thing in the Book of Boba, where he's like, you gotta pick one. Here's the ultimate. Pick one. You can't have. It's like what's going on here? But it just felt out of place. It just totally felt out of place.
But you know what's funny about that is those Mando episodes were basically what Boba should be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Beating everybody up. I'm like, he was Mr. Hey, let me take my helmet off. Let me walk down the street. Let me go to the cantina. How are you?
Dude, that first episode, he chopped a dude's head off and walked out with it in a bag. Like, hell yeah, that's Mando. Like,
so where was Boba Fett? You know what I mean? Like, he was supposed to be the most fierce, bounty hunter in all of in the galaxy. And yet here we are. Like, he's like, hey man, let's go walk down the street. Hey, you're a biker gang. Let's go all hang out. You know what I mean?
We'll get some glitter for your bikes.
Yeah, but for me, it's just the state of Star Wars right now. It's like I agree with you guys. It's just hit or miss. Some great shows, Mando season 1 and 2. To be honest, that gave me faith on Star Wars, especially after the sequels. Like I was seriously, rewind some old videos of me. I was collecting other things besides Star Wars because I just kind of was like, oh. I was my hero was, was made to look like a chump. And on top of that, you bring the original cast back to not even have them together in a scene. How disappointing is that? And it's just like, it was your one shot. They're not getting younger, obviously, we lost, rest in peace, to Carrie Fisher. We lost her and we lost that chance to have them all, all 3 of them come back. And it comes down to, it's all about the money. And, and I feel like the execs, they don't know what they're doing, so they're pressuring, like what Collecting with Cool said earlier, is that maybe they're pressuring Kathleen Kennedy, but Kathleen Kennedy, she's already well-established producer. She's got to stick to her gun and say, hey, listen, you know what? I'm going to rely on, Favreau and Filoni to give us a winner.
But she's not going to admit she's screwing up either.
Yeah, she's not going to admit she's screwing up, and she's just going to keep doing what she's doing. I heard really bad reviews for Indiana Jones, and I'm honestly so scared to watch that movie because he's my hero too. So the last thing I want to do is watch Indiana Jones and feel the same way I did after I watched The Last Jedi. To have one of my heroes to look like a chump.
Yeah.
And I have some faith that it's not going to end up that way, but it's any like Warner Brothers, they have like, you know, Batman, Flash, and all that, and they f that up too. With they were trying to do a DC universe, and they f that up too. Now they're redoing it again. Thankfully, Warner Brothers is not involved. It's like I think who owns Warner Brothers now? I forgot the name of the company that owns one. Anyway, who knows? But like they're now James Gunn, he's in charge and he's gonna take the reins of it. And he's, obviously Peacemaker. I don't know if you watched that show. Great show.
That took me a little bit to get into because Cena's character was annoying the crap out of me.
I know, but like, it was good though, right?
It took a little bit. The blonde helped, so
yeah. But it's just one of those things too, is that I have faith in Ahsoka, and I feel that if untouched and let Filoni do his thing, I think it will literally save Star Wars, right? And kind of give it a future, because then now if this does well, season 2 comes well, and then I know Filoni's working on the Mandoverse, and it will lead up to his movie, which is supposed to be like the main bad guy is Thrawn, and it's supposed to be like everything's going to be taken out of the expanded universe with the Heir to the Empire storyline. So basically what the sequel trilogy should have been. Right?
Yeah.
So but the
missed
thing
the mark.
too, I know. But maybe but here's the thing too, is that the reason why I brought the prequels before, because I'm sure I didn't feel that way. Star Wars to me back then was Star Wars, right? Original trilogy, prequels. I just loved it that it was coming from the maker, the story itself. Even though I know there were some flaws with the prequel trilogy, I'm just taking the story out of it.
Well, I don't really think there was flaws in the story. It was just execution for the prequels didn't do it for me.
The execution, because it was lacking a lot of the no George. I don't think his wife saying no George. I'm going to edit it this way.
Well, you need some of that OT flavor, and you didn't get that until they did Rogue One.
Well, George Lucas wanted to make it a point that he could do it himself. Like he did a lot of things.
Well, that and he's pushing the digital age too, ILM and doing everything digital and thinking he's going to save some money by keeping it in house, which I'm sure he did. But to me, it was flawed. The digital really bugged me.
Yeah.
Well, also with that, they had less releases that didn't have some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But like theaters weren't equipped for all this new technology,
right,
so that he was doing. So until they were on par, then it was probably much better. But but the prequels for me, I went through it because I'm, obviously grew up watching, the originals. So I was excited to see Star Wars in 1999. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love Darth Maul. I think he's one of the best characters to just see him die. And I was like, what the hell?
He saved that first movie.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like Sean said earlier, I think for me, what saved those were Clone Wars, the animated series, really put the story together. Cause I think George Lucas I think for the amount of time that they put into the movies, they didn't have enough time to do it, I guess. You know what I mean? Like to get the whole full story out to where it's understandable. And then the Clone Wars just kind of like, filled on those little empty spots that they couldn't do in the movies.
Yeah. To me, like the Clone Wars didn't save the prequels. Revenge of the Sith saved the prequels.
You think so?
I think so.
It's weird because I almost look at Revenge of the Sith like I know it's part of the prequels, but I almost visualize it as a separate movie because we all know what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of these movies led up to this one point, and that was, to me, that was the focal point.
Mm-hmm.
I knew everything else was going on in the background, but the focal point, I want to see Anakin turn to Vader.
See, they should have done that in episode 2.
Yeah.
Where he was turning over, and then the third one would be him being Darth Vader leading up to A New Hope.
Instead of wasting the entire first movie with him as a little kid. Like you could have time-lapsed that easily, and no one would have cared.
So you didn't like the pod racing?
No, I didn't.
So, but the thing too is that, like, again, there's nobody to kind of. I mean, George did pretty much everything. He wrote the screenplay,
Mhm.
he directed it, and he produced it, and he was in too many chairs rather than hiring people to sit in those chairs, right?
Yeah.
Because he wanted credit for himself because obviously he did New Hope, but the other great Star Wars movies, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, weren't done by him. I mean, they were. I mean, obviously written by him, but they were directed by someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't direct the first one.
No, I thought he did direct the first one.
No,
Who
he's the same
directed-
director. I think. Well, I mean, granted, he has his hand. He has his hand in everything.
Wait, George Lucas didn't direct New Hope?
I mean, he was a huge. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was the guy, but I mean, I don't think he was the sole director.
I think he was.
Was he?
He was. Yeah.
He was. He was the sole director on that.
was the-
Kirschning was Empire, and then
And Kershing was also Return of the Jedi too, I think, right?
no,
Yeah,
No.
no, it was someone
there
else.
was another guy from England, I think. And I keep forgetting his name because
Mhm.
he wasn't doing the proper job, and then Lucas took over again.
And
Yeah.
Marsha edited the first Star Wars.
Yeah, Marsha edited the first one,
Mhm.
but no, George. I mean, George directed the first one. I just think that a lot of credit was gone to. I feel like, in my opinion, that's why George wanted to take the reins to a lot of stuff. Plus, he was pushing the digital stuff, and
Well, he changed how it is now.
well, because of that, of what
Mm-hmm.
he did with those prequels, look where we at now, with a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, because Jedi was Richard Marquand,
Mhm.
and then he wasn't doing the job, and George basically had to take over.
Yeah. And you see, and Marshall Lucas editing made A New Hope what it is. So
Yeah.
I just think that Jubis. Yeah. But no, I just think George wanted to prove a point with his prequels, right? Like, he's gonna do it and people are gonna love it. Obviously, it backfired because there was a lot of too many things. His directing skills showed with the prequels where it wasn't like what we liked it to be. That's why he sold Star Wars, because he just got too much hate because of that. But honestly, I like the prequels because of the storyline. Trust me, the writing sucks. Just the screenplay writing was horrible. Jar Jar Binks, as much as I love him, he was kind of annoying. I know to some people he's really annoying, but to me, but the thing too is that it's coming from the maker. It's him telling a story, even though the prequels kind of sucked with everything else, but the story was good. But anyway, going back to the Ahsoka series, I honestly think that Ahsoka will be good. I think it'll give us a lot to look forward to for Star Wars. I really hope, if the rumors are true, that Kathleen Kennedy is going to retire after the Indiana Jones movie.
I know.
But the thing too, it's kind of leading up to it. I think she just wants to ride off to the sunset with this movie.
Why? I heard it's bad.
I know, right?
Yeah, obviously they're probably gonna push her out because it's already receiving a lot of negative reviews. So they're probably gonna push her out and say, "Hey, listen, we could either let you go or you walk away with
right,
putting this with all the accomplishments that you made." Because she started off in she did help produce a lot of the Indiana Jones movies back then. But I feel like if she's gone, I don't know who they're gonna put in her place, but I think execs and Bob Iger gotta realize is that they gotta put people who are passionate about Star Wars, right? Why is Marvel so successful? Because Kevin Feige is passionate about Marvel. He knows if you watch a documentary on when he first decided to start Marvel Studios, the first thing he did, it was he already had the plan on how to connect all these superhero movies. And that's why it's so successful, because he's passionate about it, and
well, we've been saying it from the beginning. You just need a game. You need a game plan. I feel like they're just so scattered.
Yeah, they are, and they're trying to like even with the comic books. If you read some of the comics, they're just trying to like piece things together because they messed up in a movie or they messed up in a show. They're like, okay, here's the backstory of that, and they're trying to Clone Wars everything.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
say it and say it again. They've got so much reference material. You can make great Star Wars content and people
Yeah.
would love it. But Disney, I feel like they just want to come up with their own. They want to be Lucas. They want to come up with their own content. And unfortunately, it's failed. And they just need to accept it.
Yeah, they should have used all the Legends. Legends was awesome.
Yeah. I just think that, you know, I just think they just need to put some people who are just passionate about Star Wars, right? Because then Dave Filoni is passionate about Star Wars. How many times have you seen him in a documentary show talking about Star Wars and like how he's explaining things? You could feel the passion.
He's
behind
glowing when he talks about it.
Yeah, even Favreau when he's talking about Star Wars, and when I was a kid and I was a movie, everything.
And then Kathleen Kennedy seems like she's reading off of a teleprompter or a script.
Yeah, she just doesn't know what she's talking about, you know? And, you know, I just feel that, you know, they just need to do something like that where they get passionate people to do passionate things. And I'm going to, you know, use the new Spider-Man movie. You watch that movie and you're like, wow, you know, anybody from all ages can watch this movie and thoroughly enjoy it, right? They're not trying to, we're focusing on the younger crowd. We're focusing on this. Because, you know, Kathleen Kennedy is like, oh yeah, we're here for the new fans, not the old ones, right? She's been quoted saying that. Like, why? The old fans are the ones that's buying your stuff, not the new fans. You know? Because where were the new fans when the Galactic Cruiser was out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in high school with no money.
They sold the rest of their flights or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
for the rest of the remainder of the year.
Yeah, but where were those hardcore sequel fans?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You only had a few. That's why it didn't do so well.
Well,
and because you know what? I bet you because look at Sean. He's got like a Chewbacca bust. You have a Chewbacca bust. You have a life-size Boba Fett. What I'm trying to say, we will pay the money if it's an old original trilogy like hotel. We will pay the money to go there. Because imagine it was Darth Vader coming out instead of Kylo Ren and boarding the Tantive, right? And you're in the Tantive, you know, experiencing this firsthand, and original trilogy stormtroopers walking around. You would pay money to go experience that, even if it's just
100%.
once. You still want to pay, you know,
not
pay $4,000, $5,000 for, you know, Kylo Ren to come out. And no one's. I can tell you this for a fact. I haven't really seen anybody rocking a Kylo Ren t-shirt recently.
I know.
I mean, prove me wrong.
No,
prove me wrong.
You mean Ben Swallow?
Yeah.
Has anybody been rocking Ben Solo t-shirts? Have you? When you walk in Star Wars Galaxy, you see any Kylo Ren t-shirts? I don't know about you, but I see a lot of Han Solo, and I see a lot of Darth Vaders, and that's just me. But you know. I mean, even you got actors that don't even want to come back to Star Wars. You got John Boyega saying, nah, man, no, Finn's good. You got even Mark Hamill say, no, I don't want to come back. You know, did you guys watch that interview? He's like, nah, I don't want to come back. You know, they already have like a lot of stories and stuff like that. It's a shame. Like, you know, these actors are passionate about Star Wars and they don't want to come back. Even Oscar Isaac doesn't want to come back to Star Wars. How sad is that?
Yeah, because he knows. They all know.
Yeah.
But then you throw an extra zero on that paycheck. They're like, we'll do that. No problem.
Well, guess who said yes? Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley, yeah, because they threw some money at her.
Well, does she have anything going on right now?
Nope.
Well, and it's sad too that Mark Hamill doesn't even want to play Luke anymore. He's sad, like, yeah, right? He's all, I'm done, man. You know, I mean,
they ruined my character.
I mean, I understand. I mean, you know, he's like, let somebody else play it. You know, I mean, I'm getting too old.
Yeah. That, and you know, deep down inside, he's pissed because they screwed him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he even wanted to play or portray Luke the way they did, but
No,
obviously he had to because they were paying him.
Yeah, and he probably signed a contract
Yeah.
before
Mhm.
this even, because they just finished filming Force Awakens, and they were just starting to write The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he didn't know when he signed that 3-movie deal that his character was going to be portrayed that way.
What I don't understand is why they changed directors. Why did J.J. Abrams didn't continue?
Well, yeah, well, JJ was going off to do he did Force Awakens, and then in the next one he had to go do Star Trek.
Yeah.
So that's why Ryan Johnson got pulled in.
Yeah.
They should have just waited. I mean, granted, I know that there's a time.
Hey,
No.
we waited 3 years between each original trilogy. I would have waited if they would have actually had a story that was cohesive.
I would have waited too, but the thing is, they spent $4 billion. They need to show their money back.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just to go, and Kenobi asked what I think about the new Marvel movies. They suck.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing. They're missing
Guardians
that magic.
was good.
Except for Guardians. Guardians was good.
Guardian was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. But honestly, I heard that just broke even in the box office. I just think that not a lot of it was just way too much content. They were trying to push Disney Plus, down our throats. Subscribe, stay subscribed. We need more shows so that our viewers stay subscribed to Disney Plus so we could get their money. And they're not thinking the long run. Like, let's put quality content and people look at Netflix. How long it took Netflix to build their library, right? And then people are still subscribed to them, and they're still making pretty decent money.
Yeah, and still making some pretty good shows too.
Yeah, they are. I just think that the key to success is quality over quantity, right?
Absolutely.
If they give us quality stuff, we will pay the money, and they will get the money, organically. I mean, look at, dude. I'm not even a big Spider-Man fan. I love that Spider-Man movie. Then I'm actually, dude, I'm even thinking about, man, should I buy a Spider-Man premium format or like, I'm like,
Oh, no.
man, but I'm not going down that road. But the fact that I'm even thinking about it, dude, like I'm buying Spider-Man stuff for my kids because they love that movie. But that's just an example. An old character, Spider-Man, such an old character. It's been around since the 60s, 70s, right? And here we are, different generations. We're still connecting through the same character, right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's no one that's focusing on the little,
Later,
the younger.
cool.
Later, man.
Later.
Yeah, cool. Come, you gotta come do our come
hang out with us.
Come hang out with us. I'll reach out to you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, why it has to be focusing on the new fans? Focusing all the fans.
Here's food for thought, guys. So Return of the Jedi got re-released to limited theaters. Okay. They made, I think it was $5 million just on Return of the Jedi.
Wow. Yeah, that says it all.
I mean, and it only played one, I think maybe some theaters, maybe one night, maybe 1 week.
1 week, yeah.
I'm curious if they re-release Force Awakens, would that because I'm just picking the best out of the sequels. Do you think how much money that would make? I'm curious. That would be an interesting contest. Jedi 5 million, Force Awakens
how about Last Jedi?
Oh shit! No, don't even. If you want to lose money,
yeah. Exactly.
I kept waiting for that movie to get good. I was just like, what am I watching?
Yeah,
dude, I literally almost cried.
I almost walked out of the theater, dude, because I was like, man, this is just...
I can't, dude. I will never forget that moment when my wife asked me, "Did you like the movie?" As we're walking out of the theater, and I'm as a Star Wars fan because I always said I liked it. I always liked it. As long as it's Star Wars, I liked it. Dude, that was the first time in my whole entire life that I came out of the movie theater and said, I did not like this Star Wars movie.
Yeah. That was
How
tough to
hard,
even say,
dude? How heartbreaking is that?
I just didn't understand it. I was just like, what am I watching? I just couldn't understand what I was watching. I'm like, what is this?
It made no sense from the first one to this one. Completely different movie.
Dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, many sad moments in my life. That was definitely
Definitely
one of that's up there. Because that's when I know that, because us middle-aged fans are going to die before Disney recuperates.
Jason's right.
Jason's right. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know, but as a Star Wars fan, still have some faith. I'm still gonna watch this content. I really hope that Ahsoka kills it so that could get back on track with where we need to be in the fandom. And I think we could do it. I think they could do it. I believe in them.
It looks fantastic. The trailers look fantastic.
Yeah, dude. If we got Mando and a good majority of us loved it, they could do it. Rogue One. If they could do things like that, there's hope.
They have all the pieces. That's the thing. They have all the pieces. They have all the material.
God. Yeah.
They just need to sit down and write it well. You know what I mean?
Dude, I would watch if you worked for Lucasfilms and working on a new movie. I know for a fact that movie is in good hands.
Yeah.
Any of you guys, anybody in the chat, well, maybe if you're a sequel trilogy fan, I don't know. No, but like,
they left like an hour ago.
Dude, that's why we don't have a lot of viewers. No, but like, but I'm saying like, Sean, both you Sean's, you guys, Jason, Obi-Wan, Kenobi, if you guys decide to make your own movie, dude, it'll be phenomenal. So
yeah.
All right. It's been 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Dude, Sean, I jinxed.
You did. You're like, we're gonna get off at 9:30. I'm like, okay, cool.
That big. You're like you just jinxed yourself.
Well, it's 7:30 here, so
yeah.
It's 10:30 here. Yeah. It's
all I gotta say, guys, is that from the Sith Cast family, we love you guys. We love Star Wars.
Thanks for hanging out.
That's the bottom line, and we just are passionate about Star Wars. We just want it to be good. There's nothing wrong with that. We just want good Star Wars content. And I really hope that we do get it. I believe that we could get it. So, Sean, Stone, it was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, you got to come back more. We got obviously, look, I had so much fun that I was like 9:30 and then now it's like 10:30. It's an hour later. So, it's a pleasure, man, and I can't wait to hang out with you in San Diego when I come over there for San Diego Comic-Con. And can't wait to have you back. And guys, we got the giveaway still, the Hot Toy Shore Trooper. So once we hit 1,000 subs, and we got more guests coming your way. Thank you, everyone. And may the midichlorians be with you guys always.
Another one in the books.
Yes, another one in the books. Always and forever.
Thanks for hanging.
Take care.
Later.
Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.